the city of trade and luxury, or crime and misery for anyone not a part of the upper class. One of the largest cities in the dynasty. You want to go to Danrek? It takes a certain breed of person to make it there. You have to be confident in who you are, even if you're faltering under the surface. You're forced to be creative and think on your feet, even if you'd rather not. It takes a certain strength to survive there. Physical, mental, health, even spiritual. You have to be quick, fluid, and in the moment. Can't dwell on what's behind you. You need to feel the heartbeat of this city, always looking over your shoulder, and only be seen when you want to be seen. Danrek isn't for the weak-hearted. Hell, nothing in this God's forsaken world is. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Hey, what the fuck are we doing here?
Oops! Oh, campaign 3!
Oops, we're addicts.
Oops,
We
all
really fucked
campaign
up for
3.
daylight savings time. We're
Yeah, we got so confused.
Oops.
Hi, we're doing session 3. So, surprise!
Oh no, I'm sweating.
You know what? I mean, let's just... Thursday, there's a thing at 7 Central. We're gonna do some
It's
Monster
monsters.
Hearts. So that's still happening. Who knows? You might see Campaign 3 again before then. No, probably not. But you will see us again a week from yesterday at 1 p.m. Central. Don't get used to these surprise streams. Don't see it happening often, but hey, it's fun while it lasts. We're here in the moment. Let's enjoy it. And let's start with a recap of last week's yesterday's.
We're crazy!
We're some wild and crazy girls. All right. In our last session, our party got to know each other a bit more in the Ravens headquarters. There was a discussion and even a talent show. Before sleep found our party, Oliver questioned Aeliana on recent events, but also helped her with fixing Boldrear's dress. The night came and our party had a restless sleep, dreams haunting each and every one of them, vivid, almost lucid dreams. The party woke up and eventually planned over some breakfast prepared by Rowina. Our characters left the Ravens HQ in the late morning, having disguised themselves in various ways. They made it through the main gate unbothered and then split. Danny and Oliver bonded and got to know each other as Danny accessed a secret stash from the House of Balance to change his clothes. Rowina and Emory joined Aeliana as she dropped off Baldrear's dress at Copperbolt's tailory. Doing so, Aeliana heard and saw signs of a large figure tossing things aside in the shop, searching for something potentially, but decided it was best to keep moving, knowing that, or assuming that no one, especially Boldrear, was under physical harm. The party was reunited and grabbed some custard after a recommendation from Emory on their way to the Rheingold Orchard and Farms where Rowina worked. However, there were gold hoods stationed outside, so the party quickly pivoted and returned to Sea Salt Suites, where Oliver was currently living. Midnight came and our group met with Alistair Talon near the abandoned Warehouse B as instructed. There was an attempt at planning and persuading, but seeing a spell begin to be cast by Rowina, the door guard unsheathed his sword. But he was quickly killed outright by a slice to the throat from Emory. Rushing inside, our party found themselves staring face to face with several docksmen, and combat ensued. The docksmen put up a fight, harming Alistair badly, and Aeliana and Rowina were also injured as well. However, they were soon defeated, and Aeliana got the killing blow on one Drizzt Sharptusk, the leader of the docksmen, who spat,
You have no idea what you've just done.
as his dying words. The warehouse was investigated, documents were found. A young woman was found lying unconscious in the bottom of a crate, and that is about where we left off. So let's jump in to tonight's session. We are looking at the midnight sky above Danrek. Although it's night, the clouds are still very prevalent, darkening the majority of the sky, not letting any stars shine their light through. Occasionally the moon can be seen through the wisps of a smaller cloud, but it is a dark night here in Danrek. And we currently find ourselves above the docks district. As the camera slowly pans down, and we see a pretty barren section of the docks district. People occasionally moving about, most likely looking over their shoulder as they do, expecting the need to be on their toes. We see a warehouse about 40, 50 feet tall, very wide, once used to bring in ships and work on them and get them sailing in the Azul Bay. And it seems quiet on the exterior, but as we push in, we move past the large double doors and see a warehouse strewn with blood, the signs of combat, and dead bodies. We see Oliver currently standing over the one remaining alive docksman, who he just attempted to try and keep quiet, but this docksman, looking at the carnage of what he sees, feeling himself tied up, he begins to scream. What do you do?
I would put my hand over his mouth. Look around the room, and you will see that all your friends are dead. I'm going to give you one more chance. And if the only thing out of your mouth better be the answer to our questions. And if they're not, I will not hesitate to snap your neck. I don't want to do it, but I won't hesitate.
All right. Roll an intimidation check at advantage.
15.
15. He stops struggling. I'm gonna roll this in the chat. You do not want a 3 or below on this D20.
Okay.
It was a very short scream, but there was a scream.
Oh, okay. Oh.
That's a 3. Off in the distance, you hear this shout of yelling, questioning yelling. You can't really hear the word, but it definitely sounds as if someone's going, "Oh?"
I'll just turn to the group.
In the boat. In the boat. In the boat. Do we
In the boat.
Oh no!
hide in the boat?
Oh,
If they come inside,
We
we're
should
gonna see
leave.
no, but that's way, isn't that way more suspicious? Should we be like, yo, hey, these bad people got these people, the unconscious people. Can I shake who's unconscious at the bottom of this?
Oh, no.
The one crate that you have open, there's a young, 19-year-old woman, long brown hair, currently unconscious. You shake her. She's not waking up.
Take her. We should leave. We should go.
Well, there's gonna be
There's-
more of
There's
them.
there's
Probably
more.
I know,
Why
but
don't-
we have to get out. We just get out now.
Why
Why
don't we
can't we
just
just
go
say
talk-
we didn't do anything wrong?
They're
Can't we
not
just
Go
gonna
talk
believe
to
us.
them outside of the building. Talk to them so they don't come in yet.
Okay.
Just
Dariok.
pretend like something else is happening and get them to go away. You guys are good at that stuff.
I'm
Can't-
running.
No, we're not.
Can't one of you wait? We don't even know if anyone's showing up yet. But if we do, could someone disguise themselves and just be like, "Hello, I'm Jeff."
Yes, I can do that one more time today.
See?
I got
You guys
it.
got
I
it
got
handled.
it. I can.
I trust you.
Hey, we're all good.
I have a high
This is all
deception.
good.
I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna walk outside the door
Yeah, I'm not
and
that.
stand, close the door behind me, and I am going to adjust the scarf back up kind of around my face. And I'm gonna stand as if I'm guarding the door.
Okay. Once you come outside, you don't see anybody immediately in the vicinity. But you do look to your left, and far in the distance, like a few buildings down, you see a pair of gold hoods that are currently making their way to your location. They don't seem on alert. They just seem like they heard a yell, and it was obvious.
Yep.
And so they're genuinely just like, it's Dariok. It's not crazy that there was a yell. But they feel, it's their need to, they need to make their way over. So they do. They just continue to approach. Emory, yes?
Just a question for me, because we kind of talked about it a little bit, but what is the reputation of the gold hoods in Dariok? Like, are they honorable? Are they
No.
dirty scoundrels? So
Dirty
ACAB.
scoundrels. Dirty scoundrels.
Cool.
ACAB for sure.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay, yeah. They approach. They both approach. One of them is younger, fresh-faced, completely shaven, short black hair underneath the hood that you can see, kind of wearing this like leather armor. Looks a little bit inexperienced with his spear. The other one's a little bit older, somewhat of a potbelly coming out, but still like forced in with armor. Big, thick mustache, but he seems to be definitely a little bit more adept. He's walking with his hand just kind of on a scimitar that's sitting sheathed on his side. And he approaches. Oi,
Lads,
what's going on in there?
what do you mean?
Well, we heard a yell.
Oh, and she kind of like further down that way.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Can it be deception?
Yeah, deception.
'Cause I'm lying?
Yeah, no, for sure, deception.
Keep it simple.
That's a 22.
22.
Nice.
Oof. Hell yeah.
All right. He looks to the kid. Go check it out. And he goes and checks it out, and then he just like leans up against the wall.
Yep.
Ew.
Busy night?
What a night.
Yeah.
No, I mean just fucking my feet are killing me from just moving to and about.
Ugh.
I hate it when they make us come down here. You guys usually have everything handled.
Yeah. No. I know. They need to put you on more rotations or something. More people.
Doesn't matter what we do anyway. We're not the ones that really run the docks district, are we? And he kind of playfully like nudges you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know how it goes.
Sorry, that was so good. And he says, well, he reaches into like a small satchel on his side, pulls out a pack of cigarettes. Clearly all like it's a wooden like carton that he puts his like hand-rolled cigarettes in, and he offers you one.
Sure. Take one.
You take the cigarette. He takes out a box of matches, lights one for him, offers you the light. Has Aeliana ever smoked before?
I think maybe once in college.
Okay.
Maybe once in college. So she does know what to expect, but it will probably. I'll say it's fair that.
I would say roll a. You're gonna need to roll a check for this. I'm gonna allow you to help me figure out what role it is. We can do Constitution saving throw. We can do a performance check. We can do.
Can it be like a charisma saving throw? Because it's like, oh, I gotta play it off if it's
that. Yeah, let's do a charisma saving throw.
Oh, this dice is
The rare
blessed.
charisma saving throw.
23, 18 plus
23. You pull it off like a charm. You completely natural. He notices nothing, and he says, I've always wondered, what the fuck do you guys do in there?
I don't even know. They won't let me inside. I just stand outside. How fucked up is that?
Sounds about right.
Pay me enough though, so just look the other way.
Really? How much you get?
Well, I can't just roll that out.
All right.
How much do you get?
You wish.
And she'll just like laugh and like kind of bad as our yeah.
He just kind of continues to smoke in silence. Eventually, the young guard comes back. I didn't really say anything, sir. Older guy just kind of rolls his eyes. All right, throws the cigarette down, stomps it. Let's get the fuck out of here. And they just start to walk away, and then he looks over his shoulder. Take care of yourself.
You safe out there?
Right. And he walks away, completely convinced that everything's fine. How does in this moment of like, okay, he's walked away.
She's holding it. She's holding it.
What do you do in this moment?
Like chuck the cigarette away. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not Jesus Christ. There's no Jesus in this one. But anyway, you get the point.
Yeah.
God. You walk back inside.
All right.
As soon as she walks in, I just go, "Oh, did you smoke a cigarette?"
I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
While she was outside, did anything happen, or did you guys just like stay quiet?
I stayed perfectly still and quiet.
Yeah.
I have my hand on that guy's like neck, just like ready to snap.
Okay, so you all just like sweat beating down your faces, just like intensely were listening to this conversation. So I'll say like with that, like you guys heard every single word of what just happened.
Nice job, though.
Fantastic.
Yes, that was well
That
done.
was- Wow. Wow.
So what now?
I mean, we got to get these people out of here, right? That's like number one.
How many
Where do
people
we
are in
take
here?
'em?
I'm gonna ask the guy.
He says,
First of all, what's your name?
My name's Ford.
Oh, we
Nice
met
to meet
him.
you, Ford.
Well, we didn't, but
Oh, for tough.
yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
How many bodies are we dealing with here? Do you know?
He starts to count his friends.
Oh.
Living. I'll stare at him.
There's 2 in the crates.
Which other crate?
He points to the one that was just like right next to where the other one was.
if I'm next to it, I'll open and like.
Yeah, you open it up. You see curled into a fetal position, smaller, probably like 12, 13-year-old sea elf boy who is unconscious. And you, well, he's elvish, but he has like pretty pale skin, but he has that classic like sea green hair. So it seems like he might be like fully elvish, but like half sea elvish.
Freya's a sea elf, right?
Huh?
Freya's a sea elf, right?
Correct.
Did she mention having any,
She's never
like,
mentioned
missing anybody or anything?
Nope.
Can I open
where,
another? Oh, go ahead.
I would just look at the guy and say, where were the rest of them taken?
He just nods over to the boat.
Where?
I don't know where it goes. It's above my pay grade.
Maybe we should look on the boat. There's got to be a log or something.
To be fair, you just as a writer, you do. I
We
didn't
do
know if
have
you,
a ledger.
I didn't know if you were testing him or not,
that's
but they
true,
do.
that's true, that's
You
true,
do
that's
know where they were taken. They were taken to Ruldriar.
Yeah.
And I checked. Well, I didn't check the boat.
No,
The
you
boat
fully.
was-
You fully. 16 investigation check the boat, and you know that there's nothing
Oh.
other than just supplies on there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I
Can-
looked during combat.
They've already been.
but-
They've already
Yeah,
been.
you looked right
shipped
after
and
as
gone.
well. Yeah.
Can I look
So
in another
smart.
crate just to test him and see if there's another person in another crate? Then there's more than just the two.
All the crates that look similar to the ones that you find them in, you do find false bottoms, but you don't find anyone else.
Okay.
Any other crate, if you just open up randomly, you find like actual like supplies. in it.
Actual stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just the two.
Quick question: is this
Yes.
fish viable, or is it sinky?
Viable. It's fresh.
Okay, I would
Fresh
tuck
as of yesterday.
a few into a satchel, or like wrap a few up just to bring back to the Ravens cook.
Okay, yeah. There's some wax paper that you can find that you wrap up some and put it in your satchel.
What kind of other supplies they got? They got like fabrics or anything in here?
They actually don't have any fabrics now.
Damn.
I think maybe we should just get out of here as quickly as we can with these people.
Yeah, for sure. I will scoop up
gonna take
Elvin,
him to
like the Elvin kid.
Okay.
Where are we taking them?
Back to the Raven's
Back
Nest?
to the Ravens, I suppose.
Alistair, you wanna?
If we're gonna be taking 2 bodies, sewers.
All right.
Yep. What
Do
is
these
with
people
him?
seem like they are dead?
No, as a matter of fact, it's hard to describe narratively, but mechanically, you feel like they just need to be healed.
Okay.
You have a strong suspicion.
so
But they are alive. What do we do with him?
like either an amount of time needs to pass, or they just need to be healed.
But if we do nothing, they'll be fine eventually.
Yeah, they're not like death saving throws.
You're a sewer.
Is there anything else that we want to know from this guy? Ford?
Is there hey Ford? Is there who's in charge? Because this guy's dead now, so who's above him?
No one.
This guy was your leader?
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Ah, my dice aren't even out.
Ah!
Insight. That is an 8.
He looks just. All you're getting is just kind of like anger from him.
Yeah. Boo.
Where did the Docksmen kidnap these folk?
Yeah.
On that guy's order?
Technically.
Insight.
Well, what does technically mean?
Go ahead and roll an insight check. When you say what does technically mean, he says, "There's always a bigger fish."
14.
He's just implying that there's someone bigger than Drizzt.
Isn't that what we just asked?
That's what I was
not,
trying to.
not within the Docksmen,
Not within the
outside of
Docksmen.
the Docksmen. Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
It's the Sealers.
Drizzt was the leader of the Docksmen.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they were under the Sealer.
Yeah.
There's no
What I will
fabric.
say, real quick, sorry, Aeliana, and then I'll come right back to you. What I will say is, where Angie got an 8, you got a 14 on your insight check. You do sense as if he does have an idea of who would now be in charge of the Docksmen, but that was the leader. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know that this is not the end of the Docksmen, basically,
Right.
kind of a thing. Yeah.
That's kind of more what I was like.
yeah.
So, okay,
Yeah.
so now that we've, like, totally annihilated your boss, who's now your boss?
We have to decide.
Oh, they're democratic. That's kind of surprising.
Surely there's a likely candidate.
Well, not a lot tougher than me.
How many of you
Well,
are there?
You weren't so tough.
It's true.
He spits blood in your face.
Oh,
Oh, that's gross.
How many of you are there?
Enough.
All right, we're not gonna get anywhere with this guy.
do we know what was it said? I'm going back through my notes. We know that they were essentially human trafficking to Woldrear.
Woldrear,
Was
yeah.
there- Woldrear, sorry.
No, you're fine. It's fancy names.
My God, my lore. It was part of our mission to find out why, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't know. So
Still
then
not big
I
on the
would-
why. No.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't ask him, but I would ask Danny or Oliver to ask why. Like I would like come up and like kind of whisper like real tough guy style, like you don't need to know what we're talking about.
Right.
And I would.
Well, who do you
just
do it
say-
to, me or Danny?
I would do it to Oliver, and just be like, ask him why they're taking people to Woldrear.
Where do these people go once they go to Woldrear? Is there a destination? Do you know who your handoff is over there?
I have no clue.
And you're gonna lead this place?
Just kill him.
Anybody else have any other?
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're so
please
high
ask
above
away.
us, right? Murderers. Just go ahead and finish the job.
Okay.
Can't just kill everybody. We need more information.
No, if you feel that way, honey, I wouldn't
He's
be
gonna-
friends with the people you're friends with.
Do you have a question, Aeliana?
well, I was just gonna. And she like comes up and like gets them all together. So he doesn't hear, but it's like, I mean, can we get him? Can we get him on our side? I know that's really naive, but if we had the leader of the Docksmen, that would be helpful.
We just killed like all his friends.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it's dumb. You're right.
We can try.
It's
She backs up. She's like, yep.
It's
you're
not
right.
dumb, but like, I also think that there's definitely like
It's not gonna
value in
work.
like keeping him and not.
Right.
Yeah,
By the
like,
way, this
also-
guy would definitely be trying to get out of his binds while you
Yeah. Go ahead. He's
But
getting
Eric-
out. He's
but
getting
no,
out.
but
Go
what I'm
I
ahead.
did roll a nat.
But
I did
that's
roll
what
a
I was
nat
just about to
20.
say is, but Eric rolled a nat
Oh.
20, so he's literally
Oh,
not
that's
even
right.
trying. He's just like,
If you want to ask him, if you have any ideas of how to do that, please.
No ideas. No. Can
I
I
might-
roll though to really quick? Just do I know the calling card, if there is one, of these Scarlet Cloaks because of my knowledge of the underground from my perspective? Is there a way that I could roll to see if I know that? Because I want to plant something on this, so it looks like we didn't do it. And I don't
Okay.
have any red. There's no fabric, as we've established.
yeah.
I'm not wearing red. I doubt anyone here is wearing red, so it's not
I
likely.
have a red tunic on.
Okay, I'll see if there's a calling card, but that's an idea. If we leave like a tie his neck in a red.
There's not really a known calling card because I mean this is
Yeah.
a group of secrets
And they're pretty
like,
secretive.
you know,
yeah.
I mean the red cloak is a calling card in and of itself in a way.
Yep.
I will also say the Scarlet Cloaks are, you would at least know that they are known magic users. So simply the fact that there is evidence of magic scarring this area could be enough to potentially connect it to that, because there is an ongoing feud between the Scarlet Cloaks and the Sealdoors. But yeah, I don't think that there would be like a symbol they leave behind.
Nope,
or
that's
something
fine.
like that. Yeah.
Once this guy's handled, she'll talk to Oliver off the side and
Okay.
see if he's willing to. But she'll wait.
I might be able to keep him. I might be able to keep him quiet on the way back if we wanted to try to take him back and let Rowina get some answers out of him.
I don't hate the idea.
That's
Let's
actually
fuck
smart.
this guy up.
I say might. I might be.
Well,
Is that a-
can we just like put something in his mouth and, you know?
I don't want to kill this guy.
I'm not saying kill him, but like make him
don't-
shut up for the trip.
I can.
Put some like cloth
Make-
in his mouth and put some tape or some rope over it, and then he can't yell. That's all I'm
I
suggesting.
can make a strong suggestion for him to not try to.
Honestly, I truly
run?
am ashamed. It's
Okay.
It's pathetic, really.
You think you're much better stuffing children into boxes?
I didn't do that.
Not you there.
You're
And we're supposed to
complicit by
believe you.
inaction, dude. Like
Maybe
that's
they
just
were in the
common
boxes.
sense.
I'm not trying to preach my innocence. I'm trying to preach the despair I have in myself at letting a group like you get the whole jump on
All
us.
right, enough of this.
All
guy.
right, all right.
Listen,
What are we gonna do with
Let's
him?
We know
let's
who
wrap
we
this
are,
up.
alright? We
I was
know.
tired of
This
getting
shit. I'm tired of this shit. Let's
We
go.
know we suck, alright? Let's just
All right,
moving
so
on.
I can probably suggest that he either
Do it. Do it. I think you
follow
should try.
us or that he
Yes.
not speak, but I don't think I can do both.
Not speak. We can get him, I think.
You think we can make him move?
There's 5 of us.
That's true.
6.
He's pretty
Alistair's
small.
here.
Oh yeah, 6 of us.
Alistair's
Yes, we could tie his
Sick.
feet as well.
And also, by the way, you notice that Alistair, like, if you like, especially in that moment of quiet that you guys had while Aeliana was out there, Alistair has an active wheeze that he has right now from
Asthma.
the sword penetrating
Oh.
his
Aw.
abdomen and lung
Yeah.
and ripping back out.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the guy and I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "You will not make another sound until I tell you you can."
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm casting suggestion.
Okay, what is the
How long?
saving?
Less than an hour?
It's up to 8 hours,
Sick.
What is the
Sick.
saving?
and
throw?
I can specify like a condition. So like until I say so, it's wisdom.
Wisdom. Also, I read the spell again after the session, and I actually think I might have been wrong.
Isn't it?
I do not think that if you are actively hostile towards him on that first saving throw that he gets advantage.
It's
I don't-
CharmedPersons, you know.
Yeah, well, there's other charms that comes
Yeah.
into play with, but I don't think it is this one. So he will be rolling straight. What was the saving throw again? Charisma?
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Let me pull up his stats.
If this doesn't work, I'm useless.
That's not
I
true.
don't say that.
He rolls a 10.
Oh, he fails.
Okay, so he doesn't make any sound until we tell him.
Alright. So I guess
Specifically, the wording was he will not say another word.
Mm-mm.
No, I said you will not make another sound. I specifically
Yep.
said another sound.
Okay, my bad.
I did.
Roll the tape.
so we just pick this guy up and bring him with us?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess should we tie his feet?
Well,
He's
al-
pretty
His
tired.
feet are
I'm
already
pretty-
tied. I
His
imagine.
feet
Feet are already
I
tied.
imagine
All right.
Oliver being from Pineville that he is hogtied currently.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's tied up
Maybe
pretty good.
someone should scout ahead a little bit, make sure there's no gold
Yeah, how
cloak.
far?
On it.
How far until the sewer?
Done.
Alistair says we can either go into the bay right here, or
Oh.
there's another one like a block down or so.
Bay's probably closer, right? Because we
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
have to
it's-
go.
Nope's already left.
Makes
Lots
more
of swim.
sense.
And we don't have to go outside. We don't have to go out the front door.
You say we have
We
to
have
swim.
to swim.
We have to swim with carrying him as
Yeah,
well.
let's
so
go
go
people-
underwater to the.
And the people.
Ah,
Oh no.
No, we can't do that. We can't do
yeah,
that.
nah.
Well, I mean, I could, but
I could too. but
athletic.
Me,
Well, but we have
I
to
got
take
others.
unconscious people.
I'm not worried about us. I'm worried.
Oh,
about
yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go down the block.
Oliver, really quick.
yeah, interesting. Are you sure your name isn't Quinn Silverstep, everybody?
She would like tap your shoulder, Oliver. How tied to you are you? How tied to your cloak are you? Words are hard.
I mean, it's just his shirt.
The red cloak.
Yeah,
tunic.
whatever. Yeah.
It's a shirt. It's not a cloak.
Like
right?
a tunic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wear it like under my.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should leave something red, to try and pin it on the Scarlet Cloaks.
Are they known for getting naked and leaving?
No, that's not. It like gets very red. No, that's not what I meant at all. I just meant even if you tear, I hope we just tear a little off, just a strip, and then we'll wrap it around.
Take what you want. Whatever.
No, I'm not. But you go. I just meant you should take some off, and we'll wrap it around someone.
Sure.
They don't really do this, but it's just. Okay. Just put it on that guy there.
He'll pull up his tunic a little bit. I mean, he's just shredded. You know, it's just like muscles on muscles, but does it nonchalantly. He's not trying to show off. And then he rips part of his tunic and hands it to you.
She like very obviously away, and then she holds it all like that. Okay, thanks. Yep. And then she walks away very quickly and on to whatever the most prominent, like the person like right in the door.
I mean, that'd probably
she will.
It'd probably be. He's not.
It should be Drizzt.
Yeah, I was about to say. He's like. Yeah,
so
probably.
She'll take Drizzt's hands and put them over his chest like this.
Okay.
And she'll put the red cloak piece or the red tunic piece in his hand, like he's holding it.
Okay.
And then that's the best that she has in mind.
That's smart.
Cool.
And then is ready to leave.
Why are we pinning this on the red cloaks?
They have a feud with the docksmen, so with the seal wolves, really. And they're all.
Do they deserve to have a crime pinned on them? Do they deserve the retaliation for this?
Well, we shouldn't have it, right? We don't want it. I don't.
No, but why should they?
Oh, come on, y'all. This is not.
No,
come
that's
on.
a really good. It's the best idea I have.
They're also killing people, probably, right?
There's no one else we can pin it on. Really.
Who else?
Is anybody here a member of the Scarlet Cloaks?
I don't even know who they are. Look, y'all. We got a
and
kid.
He'll
look, y'all.
Look at you.
He'll look her up. Oh no.
I'm not, but I know of them.
Are they decent folk?
One of them was. I don't know about the rest.
Okay.
And just as just as a reiteration of like the world here, because Rowina is coming at this from a person who just recently came to the city and has only met who she's met from the Scarlet Cloaks. Danny, Emory, and Aeliana, as people who have been here for a while, do know that the Scarlet Cloaks are like a not good. They do, at the very least, they don't have a good reputation. There have been deaths and have been bad acts pinned on them. So I think maybe even in this moment, like knowing what you do know, which is Rowina has not been here long, I think you do kind of clock that maybe she doesn't. Maybe she literally has like. Like she thinks you're trying to pen this on like the Salvation Army or something like that. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't.
Oh well, fuck them too.
Gosh, no, the Scarlet Cloaks are very bad people.
In what way?
Murdery,
death,
not
destruction,
that
torture,
super.
I've heard.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
yeah.
true. Branding, all of the bad things.
Guess I was right.
I think Aeliana
Be
believes
cautious about
everything she
them.
hears, so she's just like all the rumors. She's like, yes, all of those horrible things.
They
Hey,
steal
no.
candy from babies.
There's like
They
nice
do,
people.
actually.
There's nice people
have
in
good
like
ones.
super shitty groups, and there are shitty people in nice groups.
Yes.
So that's
I
just
mean, I was cautious for a reason, and I suppose a good one. All right, pin it on them. I don't care.
Great.
Brad, are we good? Are we good? Willie, let's go.
Let's go.
Does anybody have like a blanket or something? And I'll carry that guy like a baby. And like, can somebody just like put it over him?
I can I'll put my cloak over him. If I put my cloak of
I would say anybody who
Elvenkind
has,
over him,
like,
does it give him advantage on stealth checks?
No, it does not work that way. Anybody who has like an explorer's pack would have like a blanket.
Not me.
I think I have one.
I
I
have
have to look at my. I have a
ring.
blanket. I'll take out my blanket.
You're like, who does anyone have a blanket? Oh wait, it's me.
wait,
Somebody reach in my backpack.
Okay, great. I'm going to need a group stealth check. Straight roll, because you're carrying unconscious people. And yeah, I just want to see what happens here.
Okay. 15 for
Do I
Danny.
still get advantage with my cloak?
Yes, you do still get advantage with your cloak.
28.
Nice, 15.
So 12.
12.
Dirty 20.
No, actually 14. Plus one still.
The lowest was a 14.
Alistair gets a 11.
Well, god damn it, Alistair.
God damn it, Alistair.
He could be in the back.
hurt.
He's very hurt. He's literally
He's
like,
We
leaving
did
a trail
fine.
of
We did
blood.
great.
He's just people who
We
follow
got
us
this.
to him.
part of the reason he's got an 11 is because he's like,
You're wheezing too loud, Alistair.
Aeliana's like cleaning up a trail of blood behind him that people can just follow.
As you get about halfway to the point where you need to get, you've kind of passed off anything. Like, occasionally there's been people, but like you've just like kind of either huddled together or acted like a group of drunkards or something. It's like you're not really stealthing, you're fitting in, you know, kind of a thing. But you're using your stealth attribute to do so. When you get about halfway to like where Alistair pointed out that there needs to be a sewer grate, I need you to roll an athletics check, Oliver.
Oh man, he's gonna try and book it.
12.
12. He's very tied up. He's not getting untied up. However, he does like squirm enough that you can't hold on to him, and he like falls out onto the ground. He's not making any noise. And then he just starts struggling.
I'll quickly try to pick him back up.
Okay, roll another athletics check. What's everybody else doing while this happens?
You're strong.
I'm trying to like with
How many
my
more bardics?
with my cloak, I'm just trying to like shield them kind of like in a
Okay. What'd you get?
11.
11. He's
Can I
still
knock
like
him out?
kicking and stuff. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
with
Non-lethal.
advantage because
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, definitely with
He is
advantage.
prone.
Ooh, that is an 18.
18 hits. And he was.
I would have advantage, so it's sneaky.
Well, he just came up with his. Well, I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Because it's only 5 points of blunt damage, force
Okay.
damage, I guess. Bonk damage.
You see him
Would that put
like
him out?
he's struggling and immediately gets knocked. Yeah, but what's the sneak attack?
An additional 8. Did I accidentally kill him?
I don't know. We'll see.
Did you say non-lethal damage?
Nope.
I said not. Yeah, I did.
You said you wanted. I specifically.
She said non-lethal.
I didn't hear it. I didn't. Okay,
She said
calm
knock him
down.
out.
I didn't hear
I wanna
it. I
knock him out.
apologize.
This is the second time.
It is
You
100%.
can't bring us here.
This
and
is
then
over
gaslight
Zoom,
us.
and I'm not going to be able to hear everything. I didn't hear you. I am not gaslighting you. Goodness gracious.
My
Yes,
dice are just
he's-
rolling so good finally that this cannot be taken away from me.
He's knocked out.
He's knocked out, and Zach,
Thank you,
me.
Emory.
I just shrug.
yeah, we're all super helpful. Awesome, let's go.
Okay, roll another group stealth check.
Yep.
To get
Is
to
the stealth
rest
check
of
Ooh.
non-lethal?
24.
the-
14.
24, 14.
17.
7. 7.
Mine's not
Fair
so
enough.
good. It's 15.
Did anybody get below a 10?
7.
7? Okay.
Which makes sense.
Did anybody get above a 20?
Me.
Okay, you kind of bounce out then.
Ooh.
So you're able to get to the sewer. Alistair like starts to like lean down and then just kind of like points to it. Like he's hoping that somebody else will help him.
Somebody open that grate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you, dude. Dude.
Got it.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Come on.
So you open up the grate, everybody jumps down, and you are once again within the sewers of Dariok.
I suplex the guy down the sewer.
Can we roll him?
And actually, although it takes you, I mean, is there anything that anybody wants to do on the journey through the sewers to the HQ?
Does Alistair need more healing?
He's actually at full health. It's just this is that kind of the new SCAR system. Basically, he went to 0 and then is back up. Mechanically, he's fine. And if he were to go into a battle, I kind of like it's
just
like
making
his
sure that
yeah for sure.
Okay.
It's like his adrenaline would make him be able to perform just fine. But really, he's just kind of like this will be something he has to deal with for a day or so.
Yep. Okay. Then no.
Anything in particular?
Nothing important.
Perfect.
No, nothing.
So, although it takes you about...
Talk about how good that custard was.
Because you actually have to go underneath Azul Bay itself.
Ooh, fancy.
And you eventually get to Raven's HQ. It takes you... I mean...
Who's carrying the people?
Probably close to
I'm
an
carrying
hour.
the sea elf kid.
Who was carrying the other one? Did we leave him?
Alistair was carrying the woman.
Alistair was carrying the woman, sorry.
Oh, okay.
And then Oliver's carrying the docksman guy.
Yeah.
Second in
Cool.
command, or the guy who's about
Really
to inherit.
forgot something.
Damn it.
So yeah, it takes you about an hour, but you do arrive at the HQ.
Mission successful.
Oh man, my arms are burning from carrying this kid.
It'll work out.
Is
I can go for
is
another couple
Reyna
hours.
around?
Do you not like
Oh
me,
my
dude?
God. Jesus Christ.
I can joke.
Oh.
Alright.
She's
Okay.
she's
What-
small. You might want to think about listening to voice.
I would knock on Reyna's office
Yeah.
door, see if she's in there.
She comes to the door and she looks in. Oh, okay. What happened? And she's kind of like looking at the unconscious people.
Mission accomplished.
Sort of.
What does that mean? All right, let's talk. Let's talk. Give me details.
We rescued these two and we brought back, and I'll gesture to Oliver and pull back the blanket. This guy.
Docksman.
He says he's going to be next in charge.
And we got ledgers and like documents and stuff.
We thought maybe getting information from him was a better idea than killing him.
She's mad. She's
Right.
mad.
Right.
She's doesn't
Okay.
like what's happening here.
Good. Well
Insight
done.
check.
I'm glad that you. Yeah, roll an insight check.
Mom's
She's
mad.
mad. She's mad.
Mom's
She's mad.
Why?
I
We
took
did-
her
we did a
left-handed
good job.
scissors and I
He had a-
misplaced them.
He had a blanket on his head the whole time. Didn't see anything.
Oh, it's only a 9. I'm panicking.
It's
I
true,
don't like it
actually.
when she's upset.
He was actually unconscious the
you,
entire time.
You just think that she's upset, but you're. Yeah, he's still unconscious. You just think that he's upset, or she's upset, but you don't know why.
Oh, okay. I don't like it.
Great. Well, good job saving these two. We obviously should question them as well. All right. What documents did you find?
Rowina has them, I think.
Yeah, I pull out the ledger and the letter, all the things that I found in the office.
Yeah, so you found a ledger that was basically the warehouse bee's copy of the ledger that you already had, kind of confirming everything. You found the letter from V to Drizzik, that is that you guys can all see, and she kind of like looks that over for a minute, and she says, "SBs." Any clue
Sons
as
of
to what
bitches.
that is?
It's not got a clue because that'd be SC.
Right. Okay.
Is there another faction forming?
Is it the SBs or is it person SB?
The SBs. So
The SBs.
seems like a group, maybe. Anything else? And then you show her the
List of businesses?
Yeah, it's a list of businesses that are currently being extorted by the docksmen, or the docksmen have underneath their thumb. That list of businesses is. He pauses. The list of businesses that are in the docks district that the docksmen are extorting or have under their thumb are the Muddy Pin, the Cleaver Captain,
Yeah.
Tybalt's Bait and Tackle,
I love that place.
Dariok Repairs, and then larger-than-life threads.
I bet there's fabric there.
Definitely lots of fabric there. That
Will you repeat the last one?
larger-than-life threads. It's specifically called larger-than-life because they specialize in sails and flags,
Ooh.
which is why they're located in the docks district.
What was the one? Dariox.
Repairs.
Dariak Repairs.
Thanks.
That is a repair shop basically for boats, but like for like either smaller boats and vessels or like parts of larger
Can I
things that need special attention.
can I roll a history check for anything that I might have heard while running around recently that would be indicative or like point me mentally in like what SB could be?
Sure, go ahead and roll a history check.
21.
With a 21, you know that that's a good roll, so you feel like your knowledge is extensive and useful on this subject, and you have no idea what the SBs could stand for. But in that tells you something.
Yeah, I feel at ease.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is something new.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It could be in Woldreer.
Oh yeah, maybe.
True.
Oh, Reyna also, Drizzt is dead.
Oh,
Drizzt
yes.
is dead.
Yes.
She killed him.
Ding dong.
And then she like
dead.
winces as she like realizes that she still has a very open wound and is like,
Yeah.
oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Adrenaline's wearing off. Oh god.
Well, it looks like you guys have. And she looks at Rowina. You guys have taken a beating. I can see. Is there any knowledge? Is it noticeable at all that you were there?
No,
It is
Aeliana
noticeable
pinned it.
that somebody was there.
Yeah, there's some dead bodies.
Okay.
I tried to pin it on the Scarlet Cloaks. I took some of his shirt. You should change and not wear that again because then they'll know.
I love red. That's my favorite.
I know, but just
well,
not
good
that
then.
one with the tear in it because then they'll know.
Good. Good. That was smart. Yes.
Permission to like go to sleep.
Go ahead.
Well, we only have a couple hours with this guy before he starts yapping.
Yes,
That's
I can
the
keep
plan.
him quiet for a little while.
Reyna kind of looks at him and she says, "No worries. I can take him to a place where no one will be able to hear him scream."
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, damn.
all right.
I mean, not to fuck with you.
Alistair, will you take him into the dungeons? And she
You guys have dungeons.
Dungeons here?
they're makeshift, but yes, we do. As a matter of fact, she looks at you, Danny, and she says, "As a matter of fact, when I first met Mr. Wagyu, he spent a week in our dungeons before we learned to trust each other."
He was nice guy, kind of intense, but like in a quiet way, like quietly intense. Like he would just come up and like look at you, and it was like,
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. I can question Ford. If any of you want to be there for it, you can be.
Did we tell Reyna his name?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Wait. Oh.
Oh no, I want to do
Wait.
another insight check.
Oh.
Well, I mean, she knows him.
She could just know him.
Which doesn't mean necessarily anything, but it is definitely suspicious.
Okay, let's just clock it. Let's just
Clocked it. Taking it in my
No.
notes.
Can't just clock it.
Oliver's like, I gotta speak up about this immediately.
You guys known each other for a while then?
Ford?
Yeah.
He used to do a few jobs for the Securities Guild before he was recruited by the Docksmen. He was promising and disappointing.
Just no.
Okay.
24.
You actually feel like she's telling the truth.
Oh,
Yeah.
on.
Do love a little red herring there, though.
Oh my god, we were like,
Hey, also, like, what do you want to do with the?
That's what I was just about to add. We also need to question them.
Let them sleep for like.
Yeah, we can let them wait. We can wait until morning, but I do feel like we need to question them, and whoever wants to be there for that can be.
I'll look at the other, the 4. So not Alistair and Reyna.
Yeah.
Shots.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean,
Does anybody need
honestly,
medical attention?
Yes.
could I have a small bit of help before I take a shot, please?
Yes. Yeah. What do you need? What do
Absolutely.
you?
I can
Just
patch
a
you guys up. Maybe not like spell wise, but I can, medical
Emory, will you help me take the young child into
sutures.
into a room, please?
Oh, I can help with like actual like suture stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. I can.
everything hurts.
Reyna picks up the young woman, and then she like looks at you and like waits
Yeah.
for you to pick up the guy, and then you guys go off to one of the rooms.
Start cleaning wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm helping Oliver get people patched up.
Yeah, so make note if any actual hit points are being healed, but if not, we will just assume that wounds are being cleaned and taken care of, so that they are as comfortable as possible, bandaged. Another set of clothes ripped for you, Aeliana, and Rowina, I suppose. Luckily not your cloak. It's a magic item. Those don't rip in that way. But Reyna and you, Emory, just find a random room off to the side with 2 beds. And she puts the young woman on one. You put the boy on the other. And she just kind of looks at them and looks at the other one. Why them?
I don't know. He couldn't tell us anything about why or where or what they're doing and why. So I don't know. It's just still unfinished.
How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm fine.
Did you have to? I mean, I heard that there were bodies. Did you kill anyone?
It wasn't as bad as the first time, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, it can get quite easy. But at the same time, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Not at all.
No,
But I do
didn't.
want you to remember there is a weight to what you've done tonight. Because as soon as you forget that weight, it can turn sour.
It's okay to kill people who try to hurt my
It
friends,
is.
right?
It is. You did the right thing tonight, Emory. And people who do what they did to these 2. You did the right thing.
Yeah.
But it should never be flippant. Right?
Right.
She reaches out, tussles your hair.
Oh,
Good.
I've been
And
working on
she
that.
like forces like forcefully brings you in, and like the 2 of you like walk back down the hallway, and she just kind of like I don't know, occasionally Reyna will let I'm almost hesitant to say big sister because it's almost like a much older sister vibes.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like
I get like cool aunt who accidentally
yes.
became in charge of your well.
but like was 12 when she became an aunt. So it's like a young aunt. You know what I mean? So she's not that much older than you, kind of a thing.
Oh, she's not?
No,
Oh.
she's 36, I think. So
she would have been
she's
like
young.
30 when we met.
Yeah, so it's like you know, yeah, it's like a young cool aunt kind of vibes.
Okay.
And she brings do you guys I would say in that amount of time you've finished cleaning up the wounds and everything, and then
I got
she walks
the
in.
apple whiskey.
All of you,
Oh,
I just want to say thank you. Well done tonight. I'm glad you're all right. Tomorrow we can discuss next steps. You can just speak to me, Danny.
All right, yeah, mad respect. Do does like the house like know that I'm here? Because that's kind of I don't. One of their people just kind of up and vanishing tends to cause some issues.
They only would if you would tell them, and I do advise that you should probably stop in.
Yeah, but I mean, past couple of days has just been like witness protection bullshit, so I haven't really had the time.
No, for sure. I just don't want you to feel that we're keeping you here. You're welcome to go back and.
Oh yeah, tomorrow morning, do we just all like peace out and like that's it?
I mean, you see her. She like almost blushes. She's like, I was a bit under the impression that we would. You're still probably targets, and I think that seeing this through would be good. You've done a great first step tonight, but this is far from over.
Crack this case.
But, Danrek,
You can just call me Danny.
Danny, sorry. Your participation in this is 100% voluntary.
No, it's cool. I'll like stay and shit. Just like if we want to like go somewhere else, like no, the nest is cool, totally. Maybe some other place. Like House of Balance has some stuff, and it's like not underground, so.
Don't you think they'll look for you there?
Oh, I'm sure that they do not know where the House of Balance is. Not here in Darioch.
Yeah, we can talk about it. I mean,
you are all welcome
cool.
to stay wherever you want, as long as. But if you are working with me, and if you're working with the Ravens, then I don't care where you stay, what you do, as long as you arrive when we agree upon where you should. Speaking of.
Dope! I want to take shots.
Great. Well, that next time being in the morning. We should discuss next steps. We should speak with those two, Ford if you want, and then decide what happens next. I am going to go sleep outside of their room, just in case they wake up. Have a good night.
What
She-
time is it?
At this point, it's like 2 in the morning.
Cool.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Are you all used to this kind of work?
That's what I was gonna ask over drinks.
Oh yes, pour the drink, certainly.
I'll take it, please. Yes, I'll take it. Drink, I don't.
I'll start like passing. I'll like get whatever I can.
Alistair like comes back from the dungeon, walks over to you, Danny, grabs the bottle that you're using to pour the drinks, says, "Thank you," and then he walks out of the room.
Hey, my guy.
There's more bottles. There's more bottles.
There's more.
Okay.
There's more.
Yeah,
There.
just
There's more.
take it.
There's plenty more.
There's
Yeah.
more.
Oh, okay.
He's had
Okay.
one
Okay.
day.
Yeah, that's
Bye,
fair.
Alistair.
He just once again just like throws a hand up.
Okay, bye.
All right, cool. And I'll divvy out stuff.
No, I have not done this one before. To answer your question.
Nothing is intense,
It seems.
or really in this ballpark. No.
I know that they were bad people, but it seems very foreign to me to just kill a bunch of people and then drink whiskey.
What else are you gonna drink after?
Fair point.
At a certain point, it's
Anyway.
us or them.
So, guys got. I mean, loaded question, but family, marriages. What's going on there, people?
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Alistair!
3 kids down by the river.
Damn, Reyna sounds different.
Damn.
Raina gets some whiskey in her. She pops off.
No.
No to both.
No to both.
All right, respect.
Get an insight check on that.
Of course.
Ooh.
Is this episode called Insight?
Apparently.
It is
15.
now.
Purely.
15. What was your question, Michael?
If you had like family or like loved ones outside of here, like their like spouses or.
I mean, with a 15, yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion or deception. You choose. Don't tell us which one skill it is. Just tell
Nat
us
20.
Sweet.
As honest as the day is long.
And we just hit daylight savings time, so.
Hey.
It's a long day.
It's a long day.
That's a long ass day.
Anybody else?
Ravens are my family.
Damn.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not.
Alistair and I have a book club if y'all want to
Oh.
get in on it.
How often do you meet?
Whenever he can fucking finish a book.
Wow.
Harsh.
It was really hard to read after I graduated. Well, left. So.
Trouble.
You
Angie, you were
left,
like you weren't muted, but you were like low, so we didn't hear you.
Like you couldn't. Like you just.
Oh, you read a
can't
lot
anymore.
for school. You read a lot for school, and it sucks. And so then you try to read for fun, and it's like I don't want to look at another page. You know, if I tried now, it'd probably be different.
Ugh.
So I
school sounds
try.
Awful.
So, Oliver, Aeliana, what's your family sitch? You both shacked up? What's going on?
No, I'm not shacked up. I have a family that can find them.
Nice, awesome, yeah, proud of you. Cool,
Thank you.
thanks. Yeah.
What about you?
Aeliana? Yeah, I got both my parents. They're good, and I got a sister. A couple years younger than me.
I have a lot of family. They're all gone. In one way or another. 4 siblings. And my mother and my father.
They're all dead.
No.
They're gone. They're just gone.
Yes. And I'm not married.
At some point, can I sneak out while they're talking?
Of course.
I have an errand to run.
Are you trying not to be noticed?
Yes.
Roll stealth check.
Well, I would probably, if somebody noticed, I would just say I was going to bed.
Okay. Well then, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
I would go to my room, get some books, put them in a bag, put the 10 gold that Danny doled out from the stash into a little like baggie, and then put on a cloak and leave.
Head out. Okay. We'll touch back on that.
It's 2 in the morning.
When you gotta get some, you
Perfect.
gotta get some. You know what I'm saying?
You up?
Yeah.
You up?
Except to you up people, you have to show up and knock on their door.
Hey, are
Thou
you
risen.
The 4 of you, what do you do? Just head to bed?
Drink.
Drink and head to bed?
Drink.
Drink and pass out?
Head to bed. Yep.
Okay.
What are y'all? Yeah, you guys got any other super fun get to know each other questions?
Not in a very fun get to know each other mood, to be honest.
I'll think of some. I haven't
Poor
really
Danny.
had friends for 3 years, so this is new. But I'll think of some more options. Questions. Right.
You guys are a super lighthearted bunch. I like you.
You too, Danny.
All right.
All right. Well, if y'all aren't gonna,
Have you done this before? Have you know?
I'm a new monk, man.
Some
Oh.
people haven't died in
that
your
mean?
hand before. You
Oh
just
no,
seem to
that
take
no.
advice.
I've had to like do. No, I've had to do. Yeah, I've 100% had to kill people.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gone. I didn't hear that.
Really?
Yeah,
You say
kind
that
of-
so casually.
not like good people.
Right, but still.
But still.
Are you like an assassin?
Not yes, but not no. Kind of think just more like we look out for people. and if someone is threatening like that person, then we kind of gotta get in there and snap the neck or break the back or like slit the throat.
Oh my god.
Throw them over like a tall distance, make it look like they fell.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep, Danny. But
Yes, me too.
good talk. I'll think of more questions.
Good talk. Also, if someone's standing in a pile of water and you know shocking grasp, you can just touch the water and they'll just like fry.
Nope, don't know that. Bye.
That's actually a good one.
Have a good night.
Alright.
Have a night. You did good today.
Thanks, you too.
Oh, team.
So everybody
team.
eventually finds themselves in their own rooms, hitting the hay. Emory, I'm assuming I know where you're going. What do you do when you arrive?
I climb up the lattice, very classic, sneaking into a house
Of course.
on the second story, and I tap on the window.
You wait a minute, and then you see Felix come to the side. He opens up the window.
Oh,
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's all right.
Okay. Were
You notice
like,
he has a
dead
fresh
asleep?
black eye.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
It's.
Who did that? And I'll like crawl in and like
Yeah, come on.
like look at it.
Yeah. I shouldn't have. I kind of mouthed off. It was,
Come on. You know she's gonna
I know.
fucking
I
hit
know,
you.
I know.
That's never not gonna happen.
I know.
Okay, well, I brought some new books.
Really?
Do you want to give me the old ones, or are people
Hold
still
on. And
reading
he goes
them?
under his bed and he pries open a floorboard that he has to hide the books in, and he grabs them all and he comes over and he gives them to you.
Switch
I've been done for like a couple weeks, so like.
I know.
maybe
I'm
no
sorry.
trigger next
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm
And
sorry.
He goes over
I'm
and
sorry.
he puts the books down.
Things have been crazy.
It's okay. It's okay.
Um,
How are you? Are you all right?
yeah. Got some good work going, and just actually did a new job today. Started a new.
Really?
You won't believe this fucking one. We had to infiltrate a docksman's hideout.
What?
Yeah. And everyone came out okay. We got some
Was Alistair
paperwork.
there?
Alistair was there, yeah.
Alistair's-
Yeah. He's cool. He got hurt though, and so we gotta watch out for him because like he's not as spry as he used to be. So
All right.
yeah, but just I'll tell him you're thinking about him.
Okay. Cool. I'd love to meet him one day.
You will.
I know.
You will.
I've only got a year left, and then I'm out of here.
No, you're so fucking close, dude, and it is so good out there. You have no idea. You're gonna make so many friends.
Can't wait.
You're gonna be. Well, I don't know what kind of job you're gonna want to get, but hey, you come find me. We'll set you up.
Okay. Cool.
And
Hey,
here.
Sorry. Go ahead.
What? Well, I would just take out the 10 gold and give it to him, and then say, make sure one for each. Okay.
I know. I know.
One for each.
And he puts it in the floorboard. I promise.
Yeah.
He puts back the floorboard. Hey, not to be like Debbie Downer, but there's a new girl, and she seemed pretty cool, but she's like not. She went into the city, and we just like she hasn't come back. So like if you could keep an eye out for her, that would be really cool.
A new girl, like one of you, or
Yeah, she was older. She was like older, like older than we normally are. And so she stayed for a couple of days, but then they kicked her out like they always do. And she went back into the city, and she said she was going to come back, and she just hasn't come back. And so I don't know, maybe she forgot about us, but I don't think
What's
she
her
did.
name?
Violet?
Violet? Okay.
Yeah.
Did she say where she was going?
She said that she was had a job, that she got a job at Larger Than Life Threats.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Cool.
keep an eye out.
She's like,
how old was she, do you think? Like,
I
any
don't know, like,
distinguishing features?
she's like, I don't know, like a lot older, so like 19.
And she came here?
Yeah, well, I mean, she originally came looking for work, and then they pulled her in because they thought she was younger, because she kind of like had like a young look about her. But then they realized that they like can't keep her here, so they like made her go.
Okay.
But she's from out of town, and so that's why she came here. She said she's really good with kids, and she was like really cool and like nice.
Better than freaking Helene.
Yeah. But then they found out she was like 19, and so.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
also,
I'll keep an eye out. What?
It was so weird, like. She was talking to Helene, and. Like, because, you know, it's weird that they just, like, let her go, right? Like, I thought that was really strange. And she was just, like, talking to her, and then Helene was just like, yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think you should go. And then she left. But then, like, after that, Helene was pissed. Like, she was like, I don't know, like, regretted it or something. It was really weird. I have no idea.
That sounds...
Anyway, she had long brown hair.
Long brown hair.
And gray eyes. And was, just, like, really normal looking.
And this was recently?
Yeah. Like, she left 2 days ago.
Damn. Okay. And you want her to come back here, or you just want to know she's okay?
Well, I mean, I guess I don't want her to come back, but I just, like, I thought that maybe since you were in the city, that maybe you could keep, like, an eye out and, like, maybe help her.
Yeah. Yeah, we help our own, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she wasn't really one of us, but she was just really nice.
Anyone who comes through here is one of us, let's be honest.
True.
And I'll look around at all the, like, sleeping kids in all the beds. And then, like, the one bed that was mine for 16 years.
Which is the one that now Felix sleeps in.
Yeah. So maybe we're sitting on it.
Yeah.
I'll just, like, run my hand over it.
You feel, you run your hand along the mattress. You feel a little slit in the mattress, which was your first, like, stash keeping area.
Okay, you be good. I gotta go. We got some people staying.
Really?
I know. I'll be back, though, and I'll let you know about Violet.
Okay.
Keep an eye on everybody, okay?
You know it. Bye,
And
Emily.
I'll very silently, but also, like, kind of trying to show off a little bit, because...
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Just, like, jump down, grab onto the lattice, like, swing around, and do, like, a little flip thing, and the...
Love it. If you ever look back for a moment, you see that he is standing at that window and watching you until you are out of eyesight.
Yeah. I think I would turn back once and, like, give him one of these.
He does.
And then I'll dip.
Okay.
And it takes a long time to get back, probably.
Yeah, that would probably take you 30 minutes to 40 minutes to get there, 30 to 40 minutes to get back. So you definitely arrive kind of late, but eventually find yourself to sleep as well. You all gain the benefits of a long rest, and you all wake up in, like, the late morning because you went to bed so late, so you probably get up around 10, 11, and then Emory an hour after that or so. But you wake up to see that Rowina is we'll just say for the sake of ease that everybody kind of slowly makes their way to the main area, and you will see that Alistair is looking a little bit better. He is just wearing his slacks and boots, and he currently has his shirt off, but his entire torso bandaged, and is just making breakfast. And Rowina is sitting at one of the tables with the two. The young girl and the young boy awake and looking a little scared, but they're sitting at the table with a plate of food in front of them, and Rowina kind of turns and looks at you and says, "Morning, everyone, please grab some food."
Thank you.
Alistair, do you go get some food, Danny?
No.
Okay. Never mind. All right. So some of you grab some food. I'll say you kind of eat in silence for a bit, but then Rowina kind of stands up and kind of draws everyone's attention to the two, and she says, "Everyone, I'd like you to meet my two new friends." And she turns and looks at the two of them, and you see the two of them. Let me get the handouts ready so the stream can see. You see she points to the girl with the long brown hair, and she says, "This is Violet Pratt." And then she points to the young boy, and she says, "This is Takora Nishia." And she says, "Violet, Takora, this is Oliver and Danny, Aeliana, Emory, and Rowina. They are the people who saved you with Alistair yesterday." And you see that she's kind of saying this to Violet, but being a little hesitant and feeling a little weird about Takora. And you see that Takora is just kind of staring at her. And then she looks over and she says, "Do any of you speak Elvish?"
Yes.
Wonderful. Takora only knows Elvish, it seems. And I cannot speak with him. It took me a long time to get his name. So if you could maybe translate what I'm saying to him, that would be great.
Yes. I can, or you can.
Please, Aeliana, you're better with words. Right.
Okay. So she'll go ahead and first, I guess, say hi.
As soon as you start speaking Elvish, she looks over at you.
Yes. Luckily, she figured out what you speak, so I can help.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are all of you?
She'll go through all the names again.
Yeah.
We're here to help. We tried to get you out. I'm so sorry you've been through what you've been through.
Thanks. And because we have a translator, we'll just say, naturally, we can just have this conversation open with everybody, but we'll know mechanically that Aeliana is translating everything and that he is speaking in Elvish. But Rowina looks to all of you, and she says, and she actually kind of looks specifically at you, Aeliana. Hey, shout out to my cousin. She looks at you, and she kind of says, it's to all of you, but kind of gestures to you. Would you all like to lead the questions?
Sure. I'll step forward and say, "Do you remember what happened to you
Violet speaks up first. And she says, I'm new to Dariok, and I got a job at Larger Than Life Threads in the Docks District. And when I showed up for my first shift, I was hit over the back of my head, and that's the last thing I remember.
What brought you to Dariok?
Just trying to get out of a bad situation elsewhere. Sorry, what'd you say?
I'll look at
Cut out a little bit.
Where's elsewhere? The more you help us, the more that we can help you.
I'm from Moldriara. My family's from there. My parents, well, my father was killed when I was a lot younger. My mother more recently. I tried making my own living in the city, and people don't treat a young girl well there sometimes. So I came to Dariok, just hoping it was a bit better.
I'll look at the boy and say, "Do you remember?"
My mom and I live in the Docks District, and one night, a bunch of men came and grabbed me and took me out of the house. And my mom, she was crying, and they handed her some money, and I was struggling a lot, and I hurt one of the guys with my special stuff, and they hurt me, and I got my head hurt, and I don't remember anything else.
What kind of special stuff? You're safe here, and I'll make the candles like glow. Not green, that's a little spooky. I'll make them just glow like a warmer amber for him.
He like puts up his hand, and he kind of like looks at it intensely, and you see like kind of like a sea green mist appear that slowly forms into like the visage of waves, and then like a dolphin jumping in the waves as he casts minor illusion. I can do that, but I can also hurt people with my I like spray. It hurts them.
You know, I guess this conversation is sort of happening through Aeliana, but when I was little, I discovered I could do some things like that, and some of them were very cool, like that. And I'll like copy his minor illusion.
Oh, you can do it too.
Some of them are a little scary, are they not?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they have to be scary. Keep practicing.
Aeliana will offer her hand, not like to him, but like she'll like have it down in case he wants to like have something to hold on to.
He does reach out and grab your hand, and he says, "My mom says I shouldn't."
My mom said the same.
She's scared for me.
Is she still home? She's still there?
I think so.
As far as you know?
Yeah.
Where does she live?
He gives you the vague area in the lower docks district where she lives. Do you think you could take me there? I kind of just want to go home.
Yes.
It might not be. He'll say this in common, so
Yeah.
he doesn't know.
Yeah.
It might not be safe if the mom sold him. It might be safer to get the mom out of there and bring him there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You will see your mother again.
She does translate that.
Okay.
And you are safe here now.
Okay.
I promise.
I'll hurt you if I have to.
You can. That's good. You don't have to, though. It's gonna be all right.
Okay. Violet says, what happened to the people who took us?
I don't know.
Emory.
Oh,
Children.
sorry. She seems like she can handle herself, and I look at her.
We don't know exactly who took you, but we dealt with some of the people in their organization.
Good. She looks at Emory when she says that.
You don't know what they look like?
I mean, I know. No, not what any of them look
Any
like.
names or anything that they said? Nothing you didn't catch?
My boss just kind of seemed to be mad at me. I don't think... Sometimes I can make people be nice to me. Wait. Sometimes I can make people feel nice to me. And sometimes they know when I've done that. And I think my boss knew and she got mad. So I thought maybe it was her.
Is that how you got the job?
Yeah.
Interesting. Violet, you said you come from Waldria.
Yeah. That's right.
And were you there recently? You said you came here recently. Is that right?
A number of weeks ago.
Right. Have there been really big boats coming to Waldria recently?
There's sometimes big boats, yeah. Most of the big boats go to the Banished Isles.
Okay. Interesting. I think that's all the questions that I have.
What are the Banished Isles?
The Banished Isles, and I don't know if
Oliver says that out loud. I don't think he would.
yeah, I don't know if Oliver
Yeah.
would know. But they are
Where
you
they
maybe
hold
I mean
prisoners.
Pineville.
Maybe heard of them, but like
Yeah. But they're obviously near Waldriar. They're down in the southern part of the Sabian dynasty, and they are where supposedly they're like prison isles where like really
Like
bad
Australia?
kind of.
Yeah, supposedly though. Now I'm not so sure. What are they doing with people?
My note about Banished Isles is basically Australia.
Yeah,
Yes.
you wouldn't be wrong. That's what public knowledge for sure.
I got one question for Violet. Do the initials SB, does like SBs mean anything to you?
Sort of group.
He's rolling.
Rolling.
SBs. Like in Waldriar?
Yeah. Like a group.
Person.
Or a family or
You
something.
see her get a little nervous. There's the Shadow Blades.
Okay.
What are they like?
I don't want to know.
So bad. Alright.
They're in Waldriar.
I don't know. They're kind of a story. They're what were told to me to keep me behaving as a child. If you don't behave yourself, then the Shadow Blades will come and take you away. I've heard that they're monsters made of shadow itself that kills people and takes them away to a place. But I mean, that's just a story.
Of course.
Right.
Absolutely.
Of course.
We didn't just run into him a
Yes.
couple days ago at a party.
Oh my god. Aeliana's gonna just kind of pat Takura's hand, like, don't even. It's just a story, of course.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should let you two rest.
Yeah. Reyna kind of says, I mean, we obviously Takura, we should try to reunite with his mother, but for Violet, she's welcome to stay here. We will take care of her. Alistair, and Alistair just wordlessly nods, and he comes over and he gets down on the level of both Violet and Takura, and he says, "Hey, you want to play a game?" And the two of them kind of like tentatively nod, and he goes, "Let's go play a game." And he stands up and he reaches out for both of their hands, and they both grab his hands, and he walks out of the room with them.
So, what's on everyone's agenda?
We also need to
Kid's
talk to
mom.
Ford, don't we?
Oh, God, do we have to?
Did you get anything out of him? Reyna?
We did, yes. What he told us is that they've been. What he knew is that they were capturing people. He didn't know why. At least he claimed not to. He seemed pretty convincing on that. The duty of him and his unit, which are the people that you killed, were to watch Warehouse B. They used to be stationed at Sea Salt Suites, but a few months ago, some of our own made that not happen any longer, and so they were restationed to Warehouse B. A man clad in black would arrive to port in various time frames. It was all kind of usually within weeks of each other, and he would load the keel boat up and take them away to Uldria.
Were there any features about this man in black that he could tell you, or?
Short black hair, very short on the sides, a little bit longer on top. Scar down his right eye. You're welcome to try to get more out of him, but he's not going to be much use to you right now, I don't think.
What are you gonna do with him?
Kill him.
Cool. I mean, you know, if that's what you think is best.
I have to. He's been brought here.
Yeah.
And he was taken by us, and it's too dangerous.
Can't tell him to like skip town. You don't think?
No, I don't think.
Alright. I gotta check in with.
Right. Yes, I agree. I think you should. I also think next steps. We have multiple options. I think checking out larger than life threads. Maybe questioning the boss. Could be worthwhile. I'm not sure. We also just received word that the Baron is making a public announcement tomorrow at noon regarding the death of Councilman Hidara and the 2 open council positions. The Seal Doors might make a presence there. And I also think that you have put quite an obstacle up to the seal doors. One of their main exports, or one of their main exporting capabilities through the docksmen you've put it into, at least for now. This will frustrate them, but also hopefully hinder them somewhat. I wonder if next steps involve trying to get a seal door by themselves. Aeliana seal door often eats at the Violet Fields in Master Square for dinner. So all of those I feel like are viable options for next steps, but this is a collaboration, and I'm willing to hear where your heads lie as well. I do agree with Danny that he should probably check in with the House of Balance.
They'll also probably have some, pretty good ideas about, like,
Agreed.
what would be good.
They might know what SB is.
I don't know. We'll have to ask. You guys are all obviously welcome to come with me, obviously.
Well, we can start there and kind of see what our next move is.
Awesome. Yeah, I gotta resupply with my stuff anyway. Cool.
Just to add, when I dropped off the dress yesterday, there was someone inside the shop searching for something. Might be gone now since they were searching for it, but if we wanted to see if there was any more information there might be. And now that we have 2 ledges, I could potentially go to bring one to Liana. It was my original
that's a good
job.
idea.
Right? No.
Just to see if she'll open up. I don't know.
Also,
Because you talked to Liana? Or Liana? You were
I've never
supposed to...
spoken to her, no.
You were just hired to give her the ledger?
Not hired. Told.
Okay.
Asked.
Respect.
yes.
I get it.
Also, just personally, if you could check on the boy's mother.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Where was that, like, in relation to the warehouse and Sea Salt Suites?
On the other side. Actually, if you wanted, a perfect trajectory would be made to like stop at the mother's house and then go to the House of Balance.
Okay.
Perfect.
We can do that.
Yes, we may as well.
We've got a list.
I'm making a list.
We've got side quests.
Zach, what was the name of the restaurant that Liana?
Violet
Okay.
Fields
In Master
Violet
Square.
Fields.
in Master Square.
That's the name of the girl.
It is.
Wow.
That's purely quick.
Coincidence? I think. No, I'm kidding.
She owns it. I think it's her family's restaurant. I think she's in on it.
Jesus.
Yes, and I own anything with the name Zach.
I own the store. I'm Michael of Michael's store.
Oh, that's fun.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Store.
This is cool.
Creative crafts. Yeah.
Celebrity.
Crafting.
All right, so do you guys head off to the boys where the boy said his mother lived?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oliver does have a question for Emory. Just quick. Does not like pulling you aside or anything. Just how deep are the Ravens' pockets? Like, how are they a very well-funded group?
Our riches primarily go to others.
You spread it as soon as you get it.
I mean, we keep enough to keep us going, to
Okay.
make it comfortable. But I mean, that you might want to ask Rowina. I'm just.
You've
the
definitely never
messenger.
seen like a ton of gold on hand at the Ravens
Yeah.
or anything like that, but you also are always readily like supplied.
Yeah. Not a lot of extra, but enough to keep us comfortable.
Okay. It says we're walking.
All right. You eventually make your way to the Lower Docks District on the west side of Darioch, and that is where we will take a tiny little bio break. So we will be right back. Stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere.
The clones.
Hey, we're here. Welcome back. Okay, so you guys make your way.
Downtown.
Drop your favorite Raven Simone facts in the chat.
I need you all. Jeez, Opito is. I need you all to make very low DC because it's even another further day removed. Stealth checks as you come into the city.
Well, the Raven's named after Raven Simone.
Yeah.
They're all Raven. That's so Raven.
That's oh my
19.
god! Just because I said that, I rolled a 3. Oh no, I'm at disadvantage, so it's gonna be worse. No, it's a 3.
It's gonna be worse.
Okay. 3 total?
17.
3 total, yeah.
Okay.
2 on the dice.
I got a 6.
8.
Okay. As you guys approach the main gate of the city, you see that there's some gold hoods that they're like stopping mini groups here and there. And like last time you were able to just like, but they can't stop everybody. So last time you were kind of able to just get within that crowd that nobody gets stopped. But the way that you're approaching this time, it's like clearly you're the next group and there's like nobody in between you and they're like clearly looking at you. And so they expect you to come up to them to make conversation.
Oh.
I have changed my tunic.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you would have thought of that.
Oh,
yeah. And,
I'm
if any of you wanted to do your disguises, you would have thought of that as well.
I actually wouldn't disguise myself. I would just approach as like a House of Balance person. Hi,
Okay.
how are you?
Yeah,
How are you
for sure.
doing there?
Rowina, did you cast disguise self?
Yeah, that's such a good question. I didn't on the way into town.
That was like the actor studio. Oh yeah.
No, I'm just asking if you're willing to use the
Such a
spell
good
slot.
question.
I think you 100% would have done it if you want to.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I intentionally didn't earlier because I didn't want to use the spell slot. But I do think as soon as we are like starting to see them stop people, I would, put my hood up and disguise self.
Alrighty, so you guys approach the 2 guards. They're like looking at you. One of them says to you, "Business."
Hi there. My name is Jeffrey. I work for the House of Balance, and I'm bringing these wonderful people in for just a wonderful spiritual retreat full of loving and care and some eucalyptus baths.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Can I help?
Yeah, can someone help
by
me,
going
please?
like this? If I'm going like this.
Sure.
Thanks.
Where's
You have disadvantage.
Okay, that's a little better. 13.
Yeah, right. Okay, sure. Have a good day. Enjoy your time in Danrek.
It was a natural 1 on the first one, just
Oh,
FYI.
And they quickly, you like still have blood on you from like the battle before. All right, so yeah, you guys get in. You slowly but surely make your way down to the docks district. It's a bit more of a clear day today. You actually see a little bit of blue in the sky, seagulls flying across the bay, looking for scraps of food or to annoy someone and make their day horrible. You see people moving to and back, mainly workers, but all kinds of people, all kinds of walks of life. Yes, Emory?
Would you classify it as full sunlight?
Yeah. Today would be a day of full sunlight.
what the heck?
Why? Are you a vampire?
Oliver does take a second to like look up and take it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would like to think that Emory has like a little tiny pair of what would be known as sunglasses to us, but some spectacles with some tinted lenses.
Nice.
that
They're dope.
Gotta
he would just
protect the
put
eyes.
on.
Damn. You're styling, dude.
I really just kind of look like a celebrity in sweats trying to like not be seen by the paparazzi.
You look
with,
like
my hood
anybody
on.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah, I got real Brooklyn vibes right now.
Incredible.
All right, amazing. So Emory's looking very hot, and the rest of you all make your
Are
way.
not. The rest of you are not.
That
Hey,
blanket
hey,
sucks in
And
heat.
sunglasses. A lot of people.
Remember that I smell
really-
like poop though.
Yeah, true. I like to imagine that they're like, because I really find these hip. I can't believe I just said hip. But I really like the like small lens like circle sunglasses. I think
Oh
that those
yeah,
are really
that's what they
cool.
would be because
Yeah.
that would be the steampunk.
Yeah.
They would be like my my glasses, but
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Morpheus.
Or 90s cool girl.
yeah, 90s cool girl for sure. and you make your way to the location that you're pretty sure this house or apartment or duplex or whatever it would be is. One of you has it like hastily like written on your palm, like the actual like number of the house that you have to find.
I had notes. I took notes.
Yeah. You took a note. Yeah, you have a notebook, so you wrote it down. So you eventually find the exact address of the house, and it is not in a good area. It is very low class. It is you see people like actively dealing drugs on the street corner. No gold hoods. You haven't seen any gold hoods in like a minute. And you see that it actually is like a duplex. It's like a 2-story house, but like barely 2 stories that has been split in half. And you see one side of it is the number that you were searching for. Number 7A.
This
Nice.
This might not be a bad part of town to pick up roots in, if we're trying to lay low.
Oh.
The lack of gold cloaks.
And clear out that warehouse.
We could get her out and take.
Well, first, does it look like there's anyone?
That's a good idea.
Although if they
like inside.
Yeah, like does it look like there's anybody like, or like signs that people are like kind of lying in wait for?
Roll a perception check.
Perception, nice. 10.
Perception. With a 10, you don't see any immediate signs of anybody being inside, but nor do you see any signs of really anybody paying attention to you.
All right.
That is a good idea, Aeliana.
But do you think if they know that it was her son and he clearly did not make it to where they thought he would make it, they'll go back for her?
Yeah, and then they'll find us.
I don't know if they're keeping track that well.
That's true, but
we should try to
do we
see
want them
if
to
she
find
knows
us?
she was followed.
And then we take them.
Right.
No, let's talk to her first.
Yeah, we're gonna have ourselves. Or I'm gonna get ahead of myself.
Well, it's good to make a plan.
We're all doing good. We're all doing the best we can.
We've
right?
been a little on the wing of the wind here, and tail of the wind.
Yo, for
What's
being
the
like,
phrase?
for
Wing of the
being
wind.
not even like 3 days into like being a part of like a murder group with a good cause, we're doing
We're not a murder group.
I
Well,
don't
for,
like
I mean,
that.
for a good cause though, right? Like,
Yeah, but that's just something that happened.
how about that? Okay, how about this? Ethical assassination.
Hmm.
How
Why
about
don't we
group?
just go inside and
All right.
I feel like by giving it a name, you're saying that it's gonna happen. I feel like. I would like to-
Yeah, of course. Yeah, totally.
Knock, knock, knock.
You go to knock on the door. Your first knock, the door swings open a little bit. It was already ajar.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bad sign.
College. Don't yuck my innocence.
We're gonna have to ethically assassinate.
We go in and see.
You go in.
Hello?
I take out my shield.
Yeah, I would take
Aeliana, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh,
What? Why?
traps.
13?
13. Aeliana, you
Oh.
can't help but involuntarily scream
Oh.
as you walk in,
Oh, I see.
and in the dining room of this house, the table has been pushed to the side, chairs have been pushed to the side, and a pile of blood is on the ground as it pools from the body of a woman currently nailed to the wall on the far side of the room.
Oh my god.
Completely
No.
strewn out, her
Oh
arms
shit!
completely
And does
strewn,
this look like the dream I had?
her legs
as
completely
well?
strewn. I mean,
Because you said that my brother was pinned against the door. In my
yeah, he
dream.
wasn't spread out, and it was with
Okay.
arrows, and she looks
Oh
like
jeez.
this has been done to her through
Oh, I see. Okay.
kind of like iron spikes. Both arms spread out, both legs spread out. Her torso has been cut open, and her intestines and entrails are falling from her and onto the ground.
No. No.
And she has a piece of parchment bloodied stuck to her skull with a knife.
Yeah, Aeliana turns away.
I'll walk
Hey-
up and
Hey, yeah, if anyone's
Yeah,
like
the-
sensitive to stuff, maybe wait outside.
Sorry.
No, it's hey, listen, this isn't easy.
Here,
I'll
take.
What did you
keep
say,
watch
Emory?
outside.
He'll give you like Oliver gives Aeliana like ginger candy that he got from the sweet shop.
Yeah, that'll
Like
help with
this,
your
so-
nausea.
Yeah, help with
Oh,
your.
okay.
Yeah.
She'll take it and then like look away. She'll just like stay in the room, but she'll like look
Yeah.
away and take the candy and just kind of like.
Emory, what do you say?
I would bravely, being the raven, walk up to take the knife out of her skull and get the note.
The note is
Queasy.
here to be seen for
Ooh,
you
it's
all.
bloody.
And it says, "Retribution for the abused, death to the unworthy. I am the angel of death. I am your due reward. I am the black hat, and she won't be the first."
Oh, for selling your kid? Oh god.
Emory, for sure. Yeah, I would just say Emory. This 110% was not the Docksmen.
Yeah.
They would never do something like this. This is way crazy. You're pretty confident this wasn't even the seal doors.
Yeah.
No one does stuff this publicly.
I would tell everybody that.
Type of hornet's nest did we kick?
Is this us? No, this isn't
Retribution
us.
for the abused, death to the unworthy. Retribution for the abused. Who are the abused?
I think maybe
Child.
the kid. I think maybe this was her punishment for letting her kid go.
Oh
Maybe.
no, that maybe.
I would look at her.
Yeah.
Is she? I wouldn't recognize her.
You don't
At all.
recognize her. No.
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 Okay.
Is she a human or a sea elf?
Human. Or, oh, no, sorry. I forgot who we were talking about. She is a regular elf.
Regular.
Regular elf.
Could I maybe figure out if this was the work of one person or if it was like maybe a couple people?
How about you
or-
roll an investigation check for me?
19.
19. With a 19, you start looking around. I'll say there's a few things that you notice, Danny. First of all, you notice, even though it's been pushed to the side and it's like one of the cups has even fallen, there was some tea set up here. And there are 2 saucers and 2... no, there wouldn't be saucers. That's a little bit too fancy. But there was 2 cups, a kettle that you put your hand against and is cold. So it didn't happen like soon. I would also say the door was left ajar, but there was absolutely no sign of breaking in.
They were let in.
So you think that whoever did this was let in, and the tea set up for 2 shows that she was friendly with this person at the very least. It still could have been a stranger, but friendly with them.
Yeah.
And that it was most likely one person.
Damn. One person can. That's intense.
What's the knife like? Is it worth keeping?
It looks like a kitchen knife,
No.
but it doesn't look like a
Is it-
kitchen knife from here.
That's a real rose.
It's like too fancy.
Can
Is
I?
it-
It does look like the blade that killed her, like, or was there any other
It does look like
cause
the
of
blade.
death?
Does look like the blade that killed her.
Fancy
Nicer than
kitchen
it should
knife.
be.
Yeah, it looks like
Any
something that would maybe
magic?
be used at like a restaurant or something.
Any magic like scorches or any signs of any magic
Emory?
use that I could?
No magic of any, no sign of any magic whatsoever.
Was that the kind of knife they use at the Velvet Billow?
Roll a history check.
Knife? Me? Or
Yeah, you.
I was thinking the Violet Fields, but yeah. Ooh! 21.
Damn.
You 100% have seen these types of knives at the Velvet Pillow. However, even just in your brief time, you know that you haven't only seen them at the Velvet Pillow.
They're from the Restaurant Depot.
But they're from they're from the Restaurant Depot in Darioch. They're from more than not fancy restaurants. So anything in Leisure Alley makes sense for them to be there. And yes, actually, what you said, Violet Fields and Master Square would make sense for them to be from there as well.
Well, when we go to Violet Fields, or if we go to Violet Fields, this looks like
Match up the knife.
could be. I would slide it into my pouch.
Yeah, maybe clean it off
Wrap it.
first.
Yeah.
No, I like the aesthetic.
Okay.
Just kidding.
You
I would
freak.
wipe it off.
I do want to take a sketch of how the body was hung up,
Yeah, you do that easily enough.
whatever, and then
You can
start
fucking
taking-
draw too.
start-
Like,
It's not very good. And I'll start taking her down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually misrepresented the way the body was hung up.
Oh no.
Is it on the ground?
Zach.
It is not on the ground. Both legs are at a V and spread out far. One hand is up here, and the other hand is stapled to the side of her body.
Like a clock, perhaps?
Could be a clock.
5 o'clock.
There's
If it
three.
was a
There would
clock,
be
what
three.
time-
There would be three
You're right.
hands, so it would be.
A minute, hour, and seconds? I don't know.
Could be. If
It
it was
was a
minute,
clock,
hour,
what
if it was
time?
minute, hour, and seconds, the arm would obviously be the minute hand. So it
Right,
would either be.
Obviously.
It would either be 6 or no. It would either be 5 or 7. If it was a clock.
Can I,
Of course.
would it be possible, Zach, for my 19 to kind of roll over? I just want to find
Yeah.
like a small trinket of hers so I can give it to her kid.
Yeah, for sure. I would say you find. Actually, I would say this. She has a necklace on her that, wherever the pendant or something would be, is just kind of like a larger iridescent scale.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Anyone else want to look around, or should we head on?
Can I
I
go?
left when I saw how bloody everything was. I'm outside.
All right. Yeah.
Can I go
Sail
try to?
and prayer.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can I go try to find where the boys' room might have been and see if I can grab something of his
Or-
to bring back?
You go to where the boys' room is. You definitely can tell it's there's a very small mattress that has no frame or anything. It's just been put in a corner. On that, there is a stuffed animal of a purple dragon.
Oh.
And his room is not it's dirty as far as it's not in a great place necessarily, but it seems well taken care of. And as a matter of fact, you notice that there's an indent on the mat. It's made, but there's an indent on the mat, and the purple dinosaur is kind of off to the side, and you see some slight staining on the purple stuffed dragon. That kind of leads you to believe that someone was sitting here crying relatively recently, holding the stuffed animal.
Yeah, I would tuck it away.
Deserve to die like that.
And yeah, head back down.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Should we alert the authorities or just?
I mean, are they going to be the?
No.
Everybody just roll a straight up D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Bless you.
18.
6.
Not 1 plus 1, 2.
19.
Let's
18.
focus on not throwing up.
Nobody above a 20. Never mind.
Rip.
So,
I don't want to just leave this body here. I can't just leave this body here.
yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
What do you want to do?
Here. No, you guys, you go. Hang. I can help.
Are there any religious symbols that like they were following or certain church?
You don't actually see any, no.
Can help you, Danny.
Alright, so Aeliana steps outside with Rowina. And the three of you, it's unfortunately pretty hard to yank those iron spikes out of the wall, but with Oliver's equipment
I have a
that he
crowbar.
has.
Oh.
Yeah, well, and Oliver, he has definitely some like blacksmithing equipment. You do actually have like a blacksmith's tools, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
So like he definitely has something where he can remove these spikes relatively easy. It's unpleasant for sure. Eric, roll a medicine check for me.
Oh no.
I'm proficient in this. Right. 17.
Trigger warning, I guess. This is the first time. I don't know. This is a little intense. From your knowledge, you can tell by looking at her body, by looking at the entrails that have been pulled out, her uterus is missing.
This is so fucked up.
Whoa. Usually they take the kidneys.
But it was a message.
That's a
I have a little theory. Well, that they want magic users or don't want them, and they're sending a message to you there, so they shouldn't reproduce.
Fuck.
or
Just
maybe
or they tip the uterus to reproduce.
Maybe, yeah. I think it may be. I don't know, but it could be revenge. Like,
I will say with a 17.
Let's put
was-
an end to this right now.
It was
Stop.
this is what I'll say with the 17. I'm gonna honor that roll. It was violently removed in a way that it would not be usable again.
Oh, okay.
Draw whatever conclusions you want from that.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was like she gave up her kid, and so this guy he's just, taking it out on her in a really
Right.
shitty way.
I just think it might connect to magic users and non-magic users not getting along, because we know this person's daughter was a magic user, so birthed a magic user. I just don't think it's a coincidence.
No, I think it's probably in response to it. I think it's could be a magic user who's just fed up, or someone's angry on behalf of them.
What do you do with
Yeah.
the body once you have it down?
Wrap it in some way.
You can find sheets somewhere
Yeah.
that you wrap the body up in.
Is there like a church in town?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's the way that the gods work in this world is that you usually, some people have shrines to specific gods in their houses.
Is there like an all church or something?
But it's called the Temple of the Gods. Yeah, it's where you go and there's a section for each deity and the paramount there, and each district has one. The Docks district does have one. It's not necessarily close, but
I think that's where we should take her. I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
I can actually, my people kind of have ways of maybe sneak in and take it somewhere at, like, when it's darker and less obvious that you're carrying a body across town.
Yeah, but where do you what take her where? I maybe take her somewhere.
If
To
the,
the-
anywhere.
if
to
the,
the
yeah, if the
Temple,
house,
if we want her to.
yeah, if the House
Yeah.
of Balance would do that, they would most likely either bury it in a location desired or take it to the temple.
Yeah, that sounds great. That'd be great.
Speaking of, are we?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
All right. So you walk out of the room and shut the door, and you take in a breath as you are weirdly back out in a kind of nice day.
Yeah. I'll kind of like, I think I'm like at like the top, kind of looking at everyone else. This is, I'm sorry. It's shitty to say, I know, but this is what this is. You see awful shit, and the world is, still going. It's hard and it sucks, but there's no other way than to just keep going. And I wouldn't say it gets better, but it does get a little easier. So.
Oh, I hope it doesn't get any easier.
You know what? Yeah. It's always gonna suck. But look, things are still moving. It doesn't stop. So we can't stop.
Well, then let's go.
Okay. So you make your way, probably in silence, towards the other end of the docks district, to where Danny knows a particular alleyway to be. You walk up to this alleyway door.
Oh yeah.
You see Danny kind of press in on some bricks in this alleyway, and the wall, mechanically, you can physically hear gears moves to the side and reveals a 40-foot gap that goes pretty far to the right and left, flush against the walls. A gap deep enough that you don't really see the bottom of it, and then just a very thin bridge that leads from one side to the other, and Danny just starts to walk across.
Nope.
Oh shit. Right. Don't think about it.
Yeah, like a back door, or like
What?
This is that.
I would.
Yeah.
How
Emory,
wide?
Walk across.
Yeah, nice.
Let's say probably 7 to 8 inches wide.
oh,
No.
the worst answer you're gonna give us.
No.
Hey everyone.
No.
That's
Hey.
only.
Y'all, just look at me. I'll start like doing
Yeah.
like pirouettes to like look.
It's like a hand.
If you just watch me, if you watch me, that
I
and don't
can-
look down, like, hey, we're good. You're good.
It's
You're
a
good.
real fall. It's not like an illusion.
I'll go back across.
You got it. Okay. Last thing I'm gonna say.
Well,
Just have
Emory, you do. He's the only one that. He's the only one that does it. But Emory, you do still need to make an acrobatics check to cross.
Acrobatics.
I can't do
It's
this.
very low DC. It's very low
I will
DC.
also help you all.
I was gonna say if I see Aeliana stressing out about it, I would go back and like offer to like guide her.
She's
Yeah, I was gonna say,
wide deer eyes, like doe eyes, like oh no.
22 for the first acrobatics, and then if I'm going back across,
I can help. I'll
natural
offer my
20.
hand to
Okay,
like.
Michael's on the other side, or Danny's on the other side.
I'll like offer my hand to like Rowina and Oliver. And be like,
Yeah.
you got this.
Yeah, we'll try.
Good.
Okay, so Emory made it across. Aeliana, what'd you get?
18.
Yeah, totally. Oliver.
But she's like death grip on every
Yeah.
hand.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm helping him,
I
it's
got
just
you.
one straight roll, right?
He doesn't have disadvantage on acrobatics checks, so it would still be
No,
an
just
advantage.
Oh, okay.
just stealth.
So it would still be an
I rolled
advantage.
5.
It would be an advantage. Though.
Add advantage.
Yeah, because they're all. There's a lot of help happening.
Okay.
That was worse.
Ooh.
A
5.
5? 5's the DC.
I got a 19.
5's
I
the
rolled
Oh,
a 4 on the
whew.
dice.
DC.
2.
Ooh.
5 is the DC. Each time you go across, it lowers by 1, until eventually you don't have to do it anymore. But you will have to do one on the way back.
Hey, that was good. That was
all made it.
That was good.
Everyone, awesome.
That was horrible.
No.
Do we have to go back? Is there another way out?
We'll be
Hey,
fine.
don't wanna do
hey,
that
think
again.
about that later. Let's think about that later. Come on.
So you all walk into an area that is kind of like an open chamber. You actually don't see this office right now, but we're preemptively putting you there. You see like an open like circular chamber with many passages off to the side that have doors on them. Kind of think Thieves Guild and Skyrim, but with like doors on the tunnels. You walk in, and behind the front desk of
My best buddy.
this big this place, you see a large Goliath man covered in tattoos, shirtless with an iron chain on him, and kind of like similar monk's robes bottoms to what Danny is wearing. And he looks up.
Rack-tack.
Well, glad to see you're still alive, Danny.
I mean, yeah. The closest danger I've gotten over the past few days is you fucking throwing a knife at my head.
All right, well, obviously the party didn't go super great. We heard about that, and then we didn't hear from you, so...
I came way closer to being fucked up when you threw that knife at me than anything that I've gone through
You
the past couple
caught it,
days.
Danny.
Oh, hey, these guys are the ones that, are helping me with stuff. Oh, I mean, we're helping each other. They're not helping me. We're, like, all in this, we're on a task together. That's what that is.
Danny, did you bring a bunch of people here?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, shit, we're cool. So we got contracted out to work with the Ravens. And so they are, like, we're kind of working together. And there's crazy shit. Like, I got to talk to someone about this.
Danny, what did you do to get into this room?
Like now, I walked across the.
And then what'd you do before that?
Showed us the secret entrance.
Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing it now.
What part of that?
Oh no.
What part of the way you enter this room makes you think I should show others how to do this?
I don't have an answer for that fully right now. But I promise you, like, they're cool.
What is going on out here? And you see coming out of the office, you see an older woman with short brown hair, brown eyes, in similar monk robes to Brack and to Danny, except in like a beige yellow color. And yes, Danny, you see Lorekeeper Grin come out here, and she says, "What's going on, Danny?
Okay,
good, you're alive."
So, yeah, on that point, remember you were like, "Hey, be more active and like investigate shit." Totally did that. Didn't go awesome, but working with the Ravens and these folks, because there's a oh shit. Okay, the people that fucked up Master Wegu, pretty sure we're dealing with them. We have seen, we killed the Docksman. They're, well, not all of them, obviously, but, like, the leader, he's fully just dead. She, point to Aeliana, she, like, I think stabbed him in the eyeball, like, with the rapier, like, it was really cool. So, yeah, pretty sure that's what's going on there. Yeah, we've just seen a lot of shit lately. Everything good with you?
There's, like, a moment of silence. And then from over in the direction of the center of the room, you're... as Brack just, like, bursts out laughing. And Lorekeeper Grin kind of puts her head in her hands. And she, like, doesn't even say anything. She just does this. And Brack kind of puts up his hands, and he gets up and he leaves the room. And Grin says, "I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad that you are... That's a lot to process. Hello, all of you. My name is Lorekeeper Grin. I am a lorekeeper for the House of Balance. Pleasure to meet all of you."
Oh, right. I'll point at, like, each individual one. super tiny and super stabby. Green and powerful witchy shadow stuff. Magic paint, but also stab stuff sometimes. Really good. He makes his own armor, bakes, and has like a 15 fucking other talents, and he can heal people.
Did you call me tiny?
She puts a hand.
I don't bake.
She puts a hand on the side of your on the side of your face, and she says, "Blue with a big mouth."
Oliver laughs very hard.
She says, "Thank you all for taking care of Danny. He's a good one. Maybe your names would be useful."
Emory, Rowina, Aeliana, Oliver.
Wonderful.
I'm as tall as you.
No.
I would love to have conversations with all of you. Please, there's a pitcher of water over there. We don't really entertain guests.
Sorry, guys. I don't think they can't come with me to my room, can they?
No, they cannot come with you to your room.
Is everyone showing us?
That's what I'm not showing you my room. I would feel weird about that. I didn't know if I had to escort you everywhere. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna put on my good robes, and I'm gonna...
While you're gone, I'm going to have a conversation with your friends, and then I need to have a conversation with you.
I moonwalk out of the room.
Okay. You, Nick Miller, back out of the room.
Pretty sure we're the same height.
I'm sorry for imposing. He said it was cool.
To be
Yes,
honest,
he made it seem like we'd be very welcome here.
to be honest, I'm just happy that he's returned. As I said, my name is Lordkeeper Grin. Oh, goodness. I suppose if Danny trusts you, I should extend that same favor. We work for the House of Balance. It is a wellness center of sorts near Savonia. However, it's located at the Temple of the Paramount. However, that is not all we do, as you probably have noticed. We are also ones of maintaining balance in the world, not just within oneself. And we seek out to stop those who are disrupting that balance.
Yeah, Danny has told us a lot.
Oh,
A lot
wonderful.
of murder. Apparently.
Well,
He's very talented for what it's worth.
He's very good. Yes.
he's
We couldn't have done anything past
He's
couple years ago.
frustratingly good, yes.
Yeah.
Extremely good.
But, well, I hope murder is not necessarily our main focus. But I hope that you are protecting yourselves.
Of course.
I would be very appreciative if I could get to know you a little bit. Why are you all working with Danny? Let's start with you. And she looks at you, Oliver.
Well, we were at that party
I
with the
see.
attack. We've been implicated in that, so we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Implicated.
Well, we were seen there fighting against the powers that be.
The seal doors.
Yes.
Okay. That's smart and probably true. So that's the same for all of you then.
Yes.
She looks at you, Emory. I feel I've seen you around before. Are you from here in Danrek?
Yeah. I've been here.
Yes. Yes, I do know you. You work at the Velvet Pillow, yes?
Yeah.
You impressed a colleague of ours,
Ooh.
Mr. Wagyu.
Oh yeah, that guy.
He would frequent that establishment, not to partake in anything, but to talk to every person that he could find there.
Yeah.
Listen to their life
Kinda.
stories.
He got a lot of good stuff, but man, some people were like, damn, this guy gets around.
I'm sure he didn't care what they thought.
Oh, no.
He told us that you were quite capable. He could see it in the way you moved. He thought that perhaps we should talk to you, but I informed him that we were not recruiters.
Like, do what Danny does?
Eventually.
How do people find their way here?
Here? Well, you would be sent here by the temple. We are merely an outpost for the house. We have stations in most major cities, but we are based out of the Temple of the Paramount, right in the middle of the Sabian dynasty. I am the leader of this outpost here in Dariak. There's not many of us here. Only a few. Even less with Wade gone.
What happened to him?
The seal doors.
Did we end up bringing the body?
No.
Okay, we're gonna come back for it.
Yeah. Michael said he can inform people here and that they can go get it.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
That's better.
While you guys are chatting, and seems like you're, I mean, not talking about your life stories, but pretty straightforward with Grin, and I think that you start to gain a little bit of a trust there while this chat is happening. Danny, you head to your room. The first thing that you notice when you walk into your room is that there's a letter on your bed.
All right. Cool. I immediately shrug off the boring, basic rescue robes that I found.
Robes.
And I'm going to find my actual robes, which are much better and cooler. Which I've basically taken the, like, very basic plain, like, linen navy blue robe that is, like, the standard issue one. And I've essentially, like, really cool. It's basically what my profile looks, my character portrait looks like.
Yeah.
It's like outfitted with like a really nice gold silk. And that's most of it. You can still see the navy blue like along like the edges of like the collar of like the sleeves and like down the seams and all that stuff. But yeah.
Amazing. Feeling much more comfortable in your actual outfit. You reach out and open the letter.
Yep.
And you see that you have a letter from Wyndham.
Oh,
fuck. Would you be okay with me reading it for the stream, or do you want me to keep it?
I would love for you to read it.
Okay. Dear Danny, I hope things are going as well as they can in Dariak. Things here are mainly unchanged. It feels strange not to have you wandering into our normal session times, often late, with maybe a book you just read. We have some promising young pupils here. Some might even join you within a year's time. Give my regards to Grin and to Wegu. The old turtle is a wise man. Heed any words he gifts you. How are you finding your time there? Learning anything? Maybe about yourself? I do hope you'll milk what you can from this experience. As always, hear this. Trust your instincts above all else. Wyndham. Danny, roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh, why? I'm so bad at that. For me, that's fine. 10.
Do you, Michael, notice anything about this letter?
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I put it away.
No, it's okay.
Oh. Yes, I do.
What do you notice?
Oh, maybe this isn't right. Is it that he called me Danny and not Danrek?
It's not that.
Oh, damn.
And I won't make you just stew in it. I'll tell you eventually because you succeeded on the check, but I just wanted to see if you noticed.
No, me as of right now, no, I can't immediately see anything.
There are spelling
Danny's smarter than
errors
Michael.
in this letter.
Oh, the font was kind of.
There are words that have 2 vowels in a row.
Oh
where they
yeah.
shouldn't
Okay. Sorry. When I was.
Message.
I'm so sorry. I don't have my glasses.
No, you're
so
fine,
it was
you're
just
fine.
kind of like.
That's
funky
why.
for me.
Yeah. So you see that there are words that have vowels twice
Yes.
where they shouldn't.
Yes. Oh fuck! Danny gets really psyched that he like succeeded on
Specifically, you notice that the words are in order. Can you read this?
Yes. Fuck! Now I feel really nerdy that I got excited over that. All right. I'll write him a letter and give me some time to figure out what the fuck.
There'll be some time with that, but
Yeah.
yeah. What it's eventually going to like. It's a really long. I write him like 15 pages, but like there's only 3 letters, and it goes YUP.
YUP.
No, yup is even better than yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, it's really long, and I can write really quickly.
Yeah.
I write fast as well as walk fast.
Of course.
And so yeah,
You
I just write some
40 feet.
45 feet.
45 feet.
45 feet. So yeah, I'll do that, and then place it to wherever it needs to go out, and then I will also go ahead and grab 1 dart.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my starting inventory, and a
enough.
sickle.
Okay. Yeah. Easily enough.
That's me away now.
You come back out right as you kind of hear Lord Keeper Grin saying, "Well, I appreciate you all for speaking with me. It seems that you have Danny's best interest in mind, so that's good. Danny, head up." Oh, you see, I love.
Oh shit! One more thing. I forgot that I wanted to grab from my room.
Oh yeah.
As I think actually like Danny leaves, and then he comes back and he goes to where his desk is, and he's gonna reach under and then gonna search and then press a button, and a drawer is going to pop down, and there's like a bunch of like chocolates and candies and little treats like that, and he's just gonna like put them in his pockets. And
you hear Lord Keeper Grin say, "I thought I found all of them."
oh, what?
Nothing.
You're doing good?
We should talk.
Sure, yeah.
Oh,
I got Wendy's letter.
Wonderful. I'm glad. I didn't know it was from Wyndham. I didn't want to open it.
Master Wyndham.
That is his name.
What's a full thing?
And she gestures over to literally like a cart with a pitcher of water and some glasses on it. Make yourself at home. And she walks into her office.
Refreshments.
You follow her. While the 2 of them walk into that office, do the 4 of you do anything in particular? You find yourselves out here kind of alone for the moment?
Is Brack with us?
No, he's left.
I'd pour Aeliana and Rowina and Oliver a little glass of water just in case.
Thanks, buddy.
And then I would get immediately distracted by the amount of books and see if there are any that I could slide one into my bag.
There are tons of books here. What's something that you would be looking for?
Either a fiction, like a nice fiction book.
Okay.
Maybe about a mystery or bandits or pirates or anything.
Okay.
Or if there was a non-fiction about the history of shipping, the history of shipping and trade in Dariak.
The most boring book in the world.
Damn.
I would say fiction books would actually be hard pressed to find here.
Yeah, I figured.
continue to look around. Let me see something real quick. Sorry. You find on Danny's desk, you find some books by an author, Ingrid Stratus.
Oh yeah, I'll take one.
You take one? Okay. You would
Do
take
I
a book.
see Emory? Are you taking it and reading it, or taking it and putting it in your bag?
I'm putting it in my bag. In my little rucksack.
I'm gonna let Michael decide. Michael, what would the title of this book be?
Zach, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh my god.
I'm going to say this is not one of her like main ones. This is kind of more of like a niche pick for the real fans. And it's From Raj to Garn, a study of the gods through multiversal theory.
Oh my god.
So there you go. Are you trying to hide the fact that you're swiping this?
I mean, as much as I am in anything that I'm stealing, like
Okay, yeah.
I'm
so go
trying
ahead and roll
to stealthily put it in my bag. But if somebody sees me,
I'm not
they're
actively
gonna-
looking, so it'd be my passive perception is
Yeah.
16.
roll a sleight of hand check.
That is a. Oh, I can't do math. 23.
No one notices.
Like the wind.
Yeah, it's mostly like I'm just
Like
walking
the
by,
wind.
I see it, I grab it,
Oh,
I
I'm
stuff
like the
it,
wind.
and I keep going.
Yeah.
You are the witch.
Anybody else do anything in particular while you wait for Danny and Lordkeeper Grant?
I'm just
How,
doing like that, like, you know, casual when you're in a waiting room and you've been there for a while and you like get up and kind of look at the stuff on the walls.
Yeah.
Just like a casual
Yeah.
lap of the room.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you guys holding up? It was a pretty gruesome scene back there.
I left, so I'm alright.
Fine.
Are you fine?
Nope.
Okay, good. It'd be weird if you were fine.
Yeah, no.
I would be
not
more
fine.
concerned if you were fine. Yeah.
How are you fine? You
I'm not fine.
okay?
I'm not fine.
I may
You were
look
able
fine,
to
but no,
just-
I am.
You were just able
Not-
to handle it and everything. I was like, what in the world did he see in Pineville that let him be this calm?
Oh no, I didn't see anything even close to that. But when duty calls, you have to step up.
At the very least, you would be
Yeah.
used to blood. Being a
Oh,
healer.
I've seen
Yeah.
blood. Yeah, I've seen blood. No, that's nothing as gruesome as that. But more, a pig bite or something.
Mhm.
Pig
Pig
bite.
bite.
Those are awful.
Pig-
They think it's pretty bad. Not that bad.
I think Aeliana would have her brush out and be like idly drawing designs on her hand, like on her palm.
Yeah.
While waiting.
Okay. So you continue to wait. Danny, cutting back into the office. Grin kind of like sits down at her desk. Please sit down, Danny.
Yep.
First things first. Ask before you bring people here.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Second of all, I'm genuinely glad you're all right. It's good to hear from you. We were a little worried.
Hey, okay.
Good.
Actually, don't tell the others. Actually, like, they all got hit, and I got hit like a little bit, but like not as much. Cause I was all, I was doing really good.
Good. That's another thing I wanted to say. You seem good. I want to say, Danny, and I hope you don't find this to be condescending, but I can't help but be a little proud of you. Not only did you get yourself actually into a situation rather than just wandering and getting high, You...
What?
What? We're not idiots here, Danny. We're the House of Balance. If we're supposed to know so many secretive things about the world, you think we don't know the secretive things about those who work underneath
Sorry.
us?
Yeah, sorry. Shut up.
If you might be using a little bit too much though, because you never notice when I take any.
Oh.
Kind of smirks.
Ah! Yeah.
Damn it.
She says, anyway, it seems that you have a purpose, something that you're doing here now. At least for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy what being wanted for a murder can do to bring God together with people.
Yeah, it is quite the motivator.
They don't like need me back at HQ yet, do they?
No. As a matter of fact, in a official capacity, I am requiring is a hard word, but that is what it is. I am requiring you to stick with this. We have been looking for an inn on the seal doors, and now that you are working with the Ravens, that is a resource that was we were going to miss being tapped by Waku. So we will need you to stick with this, work with the Ravens, find out what you can about them, find out what you can about the seal doors. Okay?
I don't know if I can do, I don't know if I'm ready to do a long... being around people, long term yet.
Danny? I don't know much, other than what you have very vaguely mentioned to me, and then what Wyndham has told me. But I do understand enough to say this. If you continue to let your past make your decisions for you, you'll be stuck. There'll be no going forward.
Yeah. Got it. Cool.
We need this from you.
Oh yeah, no, that was shitty. Sorry. No, I'm good. We're good. Let's make it happen, right?
Try to find the balance between acknowledging, embracing, and releasing.
I'm good.
Suppressing.
No, we got it. We're gonna be... They want us to kind of like stay at the nest. Okay. Really thankful to be living here because that place is kind of a shithole. But
I like it.
You can stay here, of course.
That's
your
what I
friends
was
can
kind of
stay
hoping
here
for.
as well if they want.
oh, all right, we can throw
As a
that out
matter
there.
of
It'd be great.
fact, if this continues and if you continue to learn more, we might be able to get the temple to send more of us down here. Maybe we can actually have more of a stronger foothold in Dariok. Maybe
As in,
they'll
like-
actually start listening to us about what's going on down here.
As in, like some masters coming down and
I mean, it is
you know.
it is usually policy, especially with surge of newcomers like that, to have a master to accompany. A master would probably become a leader of the outpost.
Which one? Like hypothetically, which one?
I'm not sure. Any of them could be qualified. It would be whoever wanted to, really.
All right. Well, I'll get out of your hair.
Okay, just try to report back at least every other day.
Ma'am.
Danny. And you walk out and see your newfound friends being pretty sad and quiet.
Emory does say as Danny walks in, I am almost as tall as him. Like, it's like a few inches, but I'm not tiny.
Nah,
right?
nah. I'm like a full. Nope. I got a full like head above you.
I would not say tiny.
The hair, I think, is what he thinks is taller.
Definitely seen tinier people.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Oh well, yeah,
Like
of course.
5'10".
It's all perspective.
Wait,
How we
really?
doing?
That's not small at all.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's taller
Man.
than me.
Yeah, but Danny's like over 6 feet, so he has.
I'm like
height
6'3",
for-
6'4".
Yeah.
I mean, we're about the same height.
Yeah.
Aeliana's small.
I'm shorter than you. Yeah, I'm closer to Avarna.
You're 5'10"?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I feel a little bit. Okay.
You could just said I spot. Oh, I think Aeliana's gotta be like 5'5", 5'6".
No, Oliver's clearly much taller. So did we all find something? Y'all. Sorry,
Did
that took
you-
so long.
Did you tell her about the house at the docks and the body?
I left a little. I would have told
Brack.
shit. Brack, yes, I would have told him. I left a note with Brack attack.
Oof.
Good, thank you.
Should we, Aeliana? Should we go check?
Yeah.
Oh,
See if everything's okay.
by the way, hey, it's been so awesome staying with the Ravens. But this place is also cool for a hideout location. Said that everyone else can chill here if you want to not sleep underground for a night. So, what's the next to do?
I mean, it feels like one. For being honest.
Well, no. So, like, when you go in, there's like there's like natural
The
sunlight.
room,
that
yeah, the
comes in
rooms
and-
have windows, but this area.
Oh,
is-
okay.
This room does have a little bit of an underground feel, though.
Yeah. No, it's actually has like some really nice views.
I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I mean, I think maybe we should try to all stay together.
I look at Aeliana. There's actually like a pretty cool craft section. They really encourage like needlework and crochet here.
I could try crochet.
I think you'd like it. But there's like paints and stuff too. They have like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really painting right now. But
Okay,
thank you.
cool. We can crochet together. How about that?
That sounds perfect.
Awesome.
Now we're paying
Emory,
now.
Emory, there's so many places that you can hide and be real sneaky.
Maybe for
Plus,
the night.
come on. Okay, Emory, I'll tell you what. If you want to stay here, I will take you through one of our obstacle courses.
Is that only if I stay here, or can I do it and then go home?
You kind of got to stay the night because I need you to stay the night because you've got to see it in the moonlight. It looks so cool, and it just gives it the final little. You're gonna have such a better
This-
experience.
Is this like a sales pitch?
Kind of. I'm
Oh.
graciously offering up my home to my new friends.
I appreciate it.
Maybe we should run our errands and then we can circle
Absolutely.
back.
It's a very
Are we
nice
going
place.
to the tailors?
That was the last of like the errands. That was just the checking on stuff
Yeah.
before we got to like the
Meat and potatoes.
stuff that might end up in some altercations.
Well, I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
Only if you're comfortable, Aeliana. We don't have to.
No, that's fine. I would like to know what happened as long as it's not too out of the way.
Is your
Yeah.
boss a good person or?
He was very nice to me.
That doesn't mean much.
Emory's behind Aeliana, like
Feel you shaking your head, Emory.
I'm not shaking my head. Okay.
Turns around and sees the hair on the side. Okay.
I was just seeing
Look,
if maybe
I just want to make sure that he's all right. I know it's stupid, but
It's not
He
stupid
gave
at
me a
all. We should
job
make sure it's
and,
alright.
Well, I will say, and you 100% can go back and check. This was in our session 0, so it was briefly mentioned. So I 100% understand if you don't remember this. But he said he was going to Pakra, which
I thought that was like for a 1-day thing.
It is, but to even get to Pakra is like almost like a week's worth of travel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so then maybe it would be more. Well, gosh.
Well, we could see if it's been ransacked.
Yeah, it has been.
Right.
It has been. I don't know. I guess I would like your advice, everyone, because I think we've.
Oh.
I told you enough, so it's just here we are. I feel awfully conflicted about my loyalties to certain people. I understand that the seal doors are bad. I've known that from the beginning. I'm not a fool. But Copperbolt really was very good to me and kind and did no harm and kept me alive, and I feel a sense of loyalty to him specifically, and I did see someone ransacking his place. I know he's gone, so I know he's not, well, I assume he's not dead, but if someone was in there, I don't know. And if we think we shouldn't do it, I am with the group. I understand.
I absolutely think we should do it.
Yes, if the gold cloaks hadn't been in front of the orchard yesterday, I would have wanted to check on them as well.
Okay.
Don't apologize for your loyalties.
But I know he's tied up with the wrong people, and I just don't want to be naive.
Hey, the fact that you can still be a little naive after seeing the shit that we've seen today, that's pretty cool.
Okay. I'd like to just make sure there's no traps laid for him when he gets back. That's the most of it.
I can look out for those.
Okay. Thank you.
And I can smash them to bits.
Thank you.
And then if you wanted to make them not break again.
I can fix them again, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, right. This is perfect.
All right. So, you guys head out of this main area, and I'm gonna need acrobatics checks at advantage.
There's no other way out.
At advantage from everybody but Michael.
But you just have to beat a 4.
Yeah, you just
Natural
gotta beat a 4.
20.
Nice. Just gotta beat a 4.
These dice. Wow.
Thank God.
23. Aeliana's buoyed by the
I think
cult of her
Aeliana
friends.
doesn't even realize that she's
No.
halfway across until she's halfway across.
I would like to think
Don't you just kind of forget?
Eric,
Yeah.
what's that face?
No, 15.
Okay.
I rolled real bad. Okay.
All right, so you all make it across. Just simply approaching the other side, the door slides open, which is like, thankfully you've never run into like a bum peeing in the alleyway when this happens. But
Dang it.
you all
Falls in because he's leaning against the wall.
Add to the list.
You all make your way out of this area and you head towards the wealthy district of Darioch. You head to where you know Bulgir Copperbolt's
Old Baldy.
Bulgir Copperbolt's establishment to be. You start to notice a lot more gold hoods walking around as you get into this wealthy district. But it's a nice day, so the streets are pretty crowded. You don't necessarily feel the need to actively be stealthy. But you eventually approach Bulgir Copperbolt's establishment. And I will say, just from a little bit away, you can immediately tell it is still closed.
Is the dress still outside that I left?
The dress is not outside. No.
Okay. That's weird. Is
That's
the door open?
suspicious.
You go to the door. The door is locked.
Is
Should I
there
go?
back door?
Back door?
There is actually a back door to this establishment.
Yeah.
You go back through an alleyway, stepping over puddles of collected rain, and muck. It's not, there's not a lot of street cleaners here. And you go to the back of this building, and you see that the door is slightly ajar, and where the lock connects with the frame of the door, wood has been splintered.
Yep, that's what I was afraid of. He just had the locks fixed too. I feel really bad. That was expensive.
Does this happen often?
No, I just mean he had the locks changed. I made that up. That's not lore. I just
That was
I
really
wrote down
funny.
my notebook. I'm
I
sorry.
thought
That
it
was
was
just
really
her
funny.
being an admin.
I realized as like also a DM, like shit, no, that's not legit information.
Nope.
I'm just saying.
No, I mean, it is now.
Okay, great. So
Yeah.
he just
It's collaborative storytelling.
He's
To an
very
extent.
paranoid. She'll push open the door and hear. Is there
And
anyone
level 20.
hearing anything she can hear?
You just push open the door and you listen. Don't hear anything.
I don't think there's anyone inside.
Should we look
The
around?
noise of the
see-
streets fade away.
What? Oh, why? Yeah. So
You enter
she'll let
total
them all
silence.
in, and then close the door. behind
Go
them.
ahead and Aeliana make a dexterity saving throw for me.
God, I got
A
a
trap.
trap.
Aeliana.
Doors. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's a 21.
21. You notice that your foot is in a classic like lasso around your foot trap
Oh,
as soon as you
oh.
walk in, but you're able to step out of it last second and it
Wait, stop,
closes
stop,
up
stop,
and
stop.
just like goes to get you.
Dagger.
Good call on the traps.
I said that, and then I didn't check, so that's on me. I will say.
Do you want me to? Are
yes,
you,
please go.
I'll
go,
perceive.
yes, check it out.
Yeah, perceive.
Oh,
Stop letting me walk
Perceive,
you through.
Daniel.
Perceptions.
I'm gonna
Can I-
cast mending on the lock.
Can I?
Okay,
Is someone helping me that I can get advantage on this?
I can also look around.
I would be
Sure.
If
worried about
Aeliana,
Aeliana.
if Aeliana like points out where she,
I know
thinks
the
to
places.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I know the place well.
The
Okay.
security
Action.
system.
Oh,
The
you
Brinks
love
home
it.
security.
Okay.
There's the ring
Not-
camera over there.
Yep,
This,
yep,
this episode's sponsored by
Okay.
Brinks Home
Ring.
Security.
Wait.
18.
18. You notice another similar trap like a few feet in from where you walked, but that's about it. You don't notice any other traps. You do notice by the front door there are also traps. It seems that someone was trying to capture somebody. There are no like harmful traps.
This guy's
As-
gotta get some different traps.
As quiet as I can, so like just to let the rest of the group know, I'll be calling out traps as I see them.
This is
Is there
just a
anything
trap
on his
house.
office door
On his office door?
or around? Like, can I go into the office without being?
Yeah, Danny feels pretty confident that they were just around the two entrances.
Because that's where I saw the person rummaging around. That's
Yeah.
where Aeliana would head first.
Yeah, you go into his office and you find it destroyed and just things have been thrown about his desk, like desk drawers emptied and turned upside down and thrown to the side. The desk itself has even been like axed in the middle, like kind of torn apart in case anything was like in the desk itself. It's just completely destroyed and disheveled.
She like looks at it all and looks at Oliver like kind of sad eyes, like there's no way you could fix this, right?
Give me enough time and I can fix just about anything.
Oliver
This is my
and
fault.
Aeliana, go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
Or nor.
Do I get the advantage from my shield? Probably not.
What is-
I
what
don't
is it?
have Sentinel shield.
What is the advantage?
It gives me
for?
advantage on perception checks and initiative.
Yeah,
have
if
the
you
shield.
have the shield, you wouldn't have the shield out.
I know,
though,
I
so,
know.
yeah.
Soft 20.
Oh,
Soft
that's
20.
Soft
That's
20.
hard
Gentle 20.
9.
A hard 9. A soft 20 and a hard 9.
Hard 9.
You're looking over Oliver's shoulder, and there is a painting of Baldrier in this room that you kind of like catches your glance, and you see for a moment one of his eyes is like sapphire and crystalline, and as soon as you look up at it, it kind of fades away into mist.
Oh. Scrying.
Did you see that?
No. Painter?
His eye was. Would I know what that is at all?
Roll an Arcana check for me.
17.
You're not exactly
good
sure what it was, but you do know that there is a spell where you can leave the remnant of magic and look through it again at a later time, and then dismiss that remnant.
She would look at it and just go.
It's gone. It's like gone
Oh,
and mist.
darn
It
it,
just looks
okay.
like the regular thing now. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Do you think
We should go.
do you think they were trying to find him or catch you?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We should go.
Yeah. Do you want me to fix anything?
I'm gonna
real
let that
quick?
20 ride. You
Let it
hear
ride.
up to where you know like Boldreer to live. You hear like thudding, and then footsteps.
Shield. Out.
Okay, you get out your shield. And then what do? You guys come out of the room.
Leave.
Everybody, you're
Yeah, we're
standing
like.
there.
Go.
I'm not leaving.
I
I'm
have to go.
checking it out. What are you talking about?
Oliver, no,
I'll
don't
point
look
upstairs
at-
and I'll start walking
No.
over there.
I'm with, yeah, hell yeah. I follow Oliver.
He's going. I'm not gonna let him go by himself.
Yep, following.
Coming down the
God.
stairs, you see a man that all of you have seen before. Coming down the stairs is a large Goliath man with a beard.
Oh no!
And kind of like a bandolier. Huge, muscular,
shit.
and he comes down. You know this to be Vox, the main bodyguard of Liana Sealdor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Run.
He just kind of like
You here?
he steps
the-
down.
He's the V in the letter.
He sees there's also Victor Sealdor. He
Yep.
sees you standing with your shield at the bottom of the steps, and he just stops.
Hey.
Couple ways this could go, friend.
He's cracking his neck.
I'll crack my knuckles and lightning will shoot through my fingers.
There's more of us than there are of you. And we've had a long day.
Sure,
Come
you
on,
just
man.
don't want to give me up because you can. I understand.
He crosses his arms and just stares at you.
I
What are you
think
doing
he's
here?
stalling.
You think he's stalling? Are you stalling? If you're stalling, you have to tell me.
He uncrosses his arms and just starts one step and then another down
Can
the
I
stairs.
hear anything
I'll-
upstairs?
I'll be walking towards him for every step that he takes down.
Okay.
You can just give me up. It's fine. I've
I'm
done
not
this to
gonna give you
myself.
up.
I did to myself.
Emory, yes.
Does it sound as he's stalling or as he's like distracting us that there's any sound or movement coming from upstairs?
You do not hear any further movement from upstairs.
Okay.
Are you here for Aeliana?
When you say that, he does like look over at Aeliana.
Because that's not going to happen.
She's with us now.
He like nods.
So, start beating the shit out of each other? I go when I punch.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Roll an attack.
No!
Natural 20.
That hits.
I'm taking a
He's not-
picture.
I don't like how
I'm
calm
taking
that
a
goes.
picture of
He's
the
not asking
that I
us
rolled.
to roll
Because I
initiative.
technically did leave She did see me go like, sorry. So maybe they don't think that
I'm posting
evil.
the picture in the chat.
Oh my god.
They don't know though.
So you hit him. What happens?
Did we bring the
happens?
ledger to potentially give?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I do have it.
Roll for damage, bud.
Yep. Sorry, I was just sending in the group chat. So it's going to be 4 right off the bat, and then an extra 2 plus support. Hold on. 11 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. And so you go and you pop him. His jaw moves off to the side. And then he turns to look at you. My turn.
Bonus action, patient defense.
Patient defense?
Mhm.
Okay. He is going to attack you 3 times.
At disadvantage.
At
We're on the
disadvantage.
stairs.
That's
gonna
a
be bad.
24. That is a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, that's an 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Oh my
The
god.
third one, that's a nat 20, but he has to roll at disadvantage. And that is a 17 to hit, so that is going to miss
That
you.
miss.
But 2 do hit.
It's too many dice.
Roll the dice.
All right.
You take a total of 30 points of bludgeoning damage
I'm down.
as he takes out
Why
his
did you
club
do this?
and just slams you right across the skull, slamming your head into the wall.
Just.
Initiative?
He's standing there.
I'm
No,
not fighting this guy.
She takes
We're
out the
gonna-
ledger. I have it.
I mean,
He takes a step down. And
Can I
then
pull
another
Danny
step.
away and like sling him over my shoulder because I'm just as tall as him?
He's blocking the steps now between you and
Okay.
Danny. But you can try to push past him if you want.
No.
Okay. He then
not.
takes a step forward.
I'm not letting him down the stairs. He's trying to
Just
go down
let-
the
just-
stairs.
You're not?
No.
No. Aeliana goes up and she's gonna tug on your cloak. She's gonna, please just step back.
He like
I don't-
he sees you like pulling on. He sees Aeliana like pulling on
Please,
on Oliver, and then he like looks at her doing that, and then looks at you and like kind of raises a brow.
All right, and then I'll cast Booming Blade and I'm gonna hit him.
All right, and we will pick up
Oh my
next time on Charmed Persons.
With all of our deaths.
God damn it.
All right, so we'll pick up next time. Thank you all for joining us. I really appreciate you
Just knock
being
Danny
here
Boy out and get away with this.
for this surprise stream.
You should have let him get away with it.
Let him take me, and then you guys can just do your thing.
No,
You can save him.
he can take the ledger and you stay with us, and we all go
Or
back
he
to
can
the
fucking
nest.
die. All right, we can just die.
All right, so thank you so much for joining us for this surprise stream. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you to my players, the best players the GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I mean it every time. And as always,
Tomorrow?
maybe for the last time, everybody say bye.
Bye.